a replica of Lyra conversing in the dark until Sarlith lit a wand. It sounds really stupid when you say it out loud. And after a brief altercation involving some charming sister bitch slap fight and the eventual escape of what the group seems to have dubbed Slyra. The group found Matthias stuck to a wall with slime, freed him with some funny nat ones, and then progressed to Lord Athronus' house where Lord Athronus extended an invitation to take part in the Lord's Tribute, the Adventurers Guild, accessible only by patronage by a member of the nobility. The group will think about it overnight and spend a long rest, and that is roughly where we left off.
And by overnight, you mean overday.
Overday.
Think about it.
I gotta remember that. That's gonna be hard.
We think about it. Maybe.
Alright, so you guys basically like have your own bedrooms here now. We're all very familiar.
We can't sleep alone.
We're all
What are you talking about?
I will die for this night's sleep. I'm sleeping alone.
Fine, good
You
luck.
all do what you will.
Good
Kill me,
fucking
Slyra, you bitch.
I'm dying to sleep and sleeping to die right now.
Alright.
I just follow Hunter into her room.
Alright, so you guys can branch off to your respective rooms. Hunter, you hear some footsteps following behind you. And see Lyra's just entering that room with you.
We're coming for a sleepover. Stick my head down the hall, be like, you guys want to sleep over too?
I want a bed.
I'll sleep anywhere, so yes.
It's a beautiful day out. The sun's rising, the birds are...
Yeah, we're tired.
The birds are calling.
Goddamn bird.
Beautiful, actually. Just a couple's class.
It's really not beautiful.
Nice today.
Hunter goes, what a day, as she draws the curtains.
Alright. Anything anyone wants to do in particular before going to bed?
No. There were things that I thought I wanted to do,
Just
but...
cover the windows.
Okay.
You know.
You know. Just cover the windows.
I'm just gonna do that.
Cool. Alright. So everyone settles in, no watches are being taken. Sounds great.
I have Marshall.
Did it work?
Alright. Just check the thing. Okay. Alright, so you all settle down to bed. I'm not gonna have everyone leave the room for these anymore. I think we're all acquainted with separating character and player knowledge at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably separate you guys for like bigger things, but you know, these are just dreams. It's fine.
Everything's big, Tyler.
Yeah. Alright, so
Oh, hydrate twice.
we'll start with Lyra. Lyra.
I dream.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this.
It's your deepest fears.
Come on, Myri.
Come on.
Oh! I was like, she's just gonna kill off people. Whoever we fear dies.
Lyra.
Oh, what the heck is...
So you settle into bed with Hunter, sleeping a little closer for comfort. And as your eyes slowly drift closed, you gradually dip into that falling sensation that precipitates into hazy images. Some of them serve as recent memories, imperfect recreations in your dreams, but pleasantly familiar nonetheless. At one point, the images transition where you're sitting on the cart as Eli gives a patient instruction on how to
Hold
give...
on, I have to answer this real quick. I'm sorry. What? We're playing.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
Bro.
Cash anywhere?
There's better be an emergency.
Are you dying?
Yeah, in the On the top of the 2 shelves, there's a box that says Adventure Fund. Okay? The shelves by the TV. Use your looking eyes. I trust in you. I love you. Goodbye. He's so not amused, but I don't fucking care.
Use your looking eyes. That's your doing, Vicky. I
Yeah.
know it is. No way.
Those are just my friends.
Wait, the looking eyes thing is you?
I say it to them all the time.
My mom says that to me. That's why I say it
Oh,
to
I've
Christian.
never heard it until Vicky. I just assumed that was.
Oh, that's funny. No.
And Cheryl, Vicky, by proxy to Cheryl.
Oh no, my mom taught me.
Oh no.
It's a summertime thing,
That's
I
what it's
guess.
It's my
Yeah.
friends.
I never heard that.
Well,
It's
now
like,
you know.
She said it to them. I can tell.
No, that's why we all use our looking eyes, so no one has to hear that again.
Yeah.
Because it's terrible.
Okay.
Also, I have to hydrate like a billion times. I hate that.
Chug.
Thank you for the lurk.
So resuming dream. There's like a brief stint where you know sometimes you like wake up briefly and you kind of like okay back to sleep and then your dream comes like that kind of happens.
Fun.
But the dream starts back up where it left off. That classic like you try to wake up and then go back to sleep and then it picks right back up. At one point you're sitting up in a cart as Eli gives you patient instruction on how to drive. You pick it up with some muscle memory that seems to surprise you both. One of the wheels of the cart at a certain point in the instruction jostles against the strain of the brisk pace you set, and when the entire cart lurches back down, you hear a different voice beside you now. It almost sounds like your own, but with a softer, more musical trill to it. And she's just crying with laughter. She's just saying, "Stop! Stop! Oh my God! Mother and Father are never going to let us out for the next month!" And as she is saying these things to you, you turn and you see your reflection almost. Cheeks flushed with excitement, reflecting that of the laughter of the lips, the eyes. Her dark brown hair flies erratically behind her, and she is trying to hold down her hat desperately, but it flies out against the wind. But you see your own hand reach out and snatch it effortlessly back. Where your vision turns as you go to grab the hat, you see distant figures giving chase on horseback, their cries echoing down the road. "Your Majesties! Please! Please stop!" Laughter gives way eventually to cold stone walls as the cathedral rises up around you. The arcane lights reflecting off the shadows of her face again, all laughter gone this time as she extends her hand to you, and the memory returns. "Come home with me." And then you wake up in bed for a second.
Awesome. Great. 0 out of 10.
Hunter makes up. And like.
This is why I wanted to share a bed with Hunter. Hunter will make it better.
Marshall comes and makes some biscuits.
Yes.
Alright. With the gentle consolation of a fat little marsh cat and Hunter's. Is Hunter awake?
No.
Oh.
Oh. It's like when you're sleepy.
Okay. And Hunter's spooning you in her sleep, I guess. You're able to eventually gradually return to rest. And then, meanwhile, Eli,
Ruin your
That's
sleep,
me.
huh?
You're up.
Boy.
as you sleep, you begin to slip into another dream as well. When your eyes open, you glance down the central staircase of Tarla's foyer. There you see the Lord himself, or rather his backside, as he stands in the doorway speaking with a human male dressed in a uniform with a crimson high collar. He wears a silver sash across his chest that wraps once around the waist and drapes past his hip. Tarla's shoulders are tense, and his posture is more rigid than usual as he speaks with a strained civility to his tone. "I assure you, Inquisitor Kalus, this house has only ever served the crown with good faith and diligence." "So it has, Lord Arthronus. Unfortunately, it has come to my attention that you have taken in 2 additional elves into your household. Without updating the Citizens Committee, I might add. Half elves, Inquisitor. Half are full elf. Matters not. You must understand, in such politically complex times as we are now living, these trivial distinctions matter little to my record. I admired your father, Lord Othronus. You, however, have yet to distinguish yourself from your savage kin that terrorize the frontiers. Mind your position closely, or it can be easily stripped from you. Report the elves. Good day. And he, with that, the vision in the dream just kind of disperses into just general deep sleep from there.
That's fun.
Great.
Everybody has a nice long rest.
Yay.
Oh!
And
Only me and Eli got some dreams? Great.
It'd be weird if everyone had dreams.
Thanks for the dreams. Thanks, I hate them.
I had wonderful dreams.
As you guys wake up, it's getting more towards late afternoon, early evening. There's still a little bit of sunlight out, but like that kind of like depressing where you see the twilight starting to hit. You like for a moment think, oh, it's more. No, I slept all night. It's almost nighttime.
It's almost... We should just become night people.
Are there any clubs?
I don't know about
Any clubs?
We go clubbing.
It's me and Mash and just...
I mean, there is a club in Orsha.
There's Kevin.
That's right. Where's Kevin at?
Where's Kevin in the club?
Oh,
Could go drinking.
go hit him up.
Morning, Lyra.
Morning, Hunter.
Did you have a pleasant sleep?
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Are you sure? The bag's underneath my eyes and you moved around a lot last night.
I'm sorry.
I'm going, open the curtains.
I'm actually dead.
Lovely night.
As Hunter sits up, like the pillow shifts into CC and just stretches.
Oh, Cece was a pillow. Okay.
Cece can do whatever she wants to be.
You're that supportive parent. You can go up to me whenever you want.
But really, though.
But actually...
But literally, be careful.
Alright. What shall we do with our day night?
Our day night?
Oh, let's go find the boys.
Hunter,
Yes.
as you're talking, you hear a little shift and like from the hallway, and when you look over, you do see Emma looking in, staring at Cece, and just like,
Hey, Pema, this is Cece. You have to... Cece, this is Pema. Brood.
rude,
Brood.
rude.
Pema, can you go get Edis, too?
Emma goes, she's talking in my head.
Yes, she can do that. It's pretty cool. Can you go get Edis so she doesn't try to... So Edis knows that she can talk, too.
Okay. I get to. Can I pet her though? Can I pet her first?
Sure.
She runs over and just like little child, not very gentle, grabs
Oh,
like
no.
fistfuls of the blobness that is Cece, and Cece starts to show a little bit of teeth.
In my head, I'll be like, Cece, it's okay. She's just small. She doesn't understand. Just like you, you're small, but you understand. You're a good, small little Cece.
Cece, good girl.
Cece, best girl.
Cece, best girl. As she's saying this, is just like Emma's just squishing her face and being
Be
like,
like-
oh.
Before she gets too nuts, I'll be like, Hannah, do you know what she really likes?
What?
Bacon. Sausage. Meats.
Okay. Can I feed her?
Yeah, if you go get some.
Okay, she's just gone. She's just already running to, and then you hear her like her footsteps like taking off, and you hear her shout somewhere in the house, Edis! And this basically wakes everyone else up. You hear a small child scream.
Shouldn't you make sure she's not gonna pet it too hard to get bitten?
There's life lessons around every corner.
Alright. I didn't sleep well enough for this, I don't fucking care.
Oh my god.
Hunter has changed.
Yep.
I am tired.
We're all just assholes.
I'm gonna pick up Marshall under one arm and Cece under the other arm.
You got the
and I'm gonna
kids.
Go find the boys.
Is Vicky tired?
No, he got a wonderful sleep last night.
Okay, it's like your Drex is showing.
Your Drex show.
When Vicky's tired, Drex comes out a little more. Okay, you guys can head on downstairs. Easy enough. As you come down, you do like catch the whiff of dinner kind of starting to be cooked. Are you guys also waking up at any point?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, once I hear the children.
You hear the commotion.
I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
It's that time.
Happy
I don't know
screaming.
what time it is.
Happy screaming.
Happy screaming.
I can't tell what time it is,
That was
but
so good.
Yeah.
it's that time.
Okay, so you guys kind of get your stuff collectively together, get dressed, and as you are all filtering out at the top of the banister, you can look down and see in the fore area that Lord Tarlis seems to be talking to someone in the doorway. You hear his voice just say, "I assure you, Inquisitor Calus, this house has only ever served the crown with good faith and diligence." So it has, Lord Othronus. Unfortunately, it has come to my attention that you have taken in 2 additional elves into
I
your
walk back up the
household.
stairs.
This
I just go back. I come back
Yeah,
around
where
the
are
corner.
you
I don't say anything. I just walk back around the corner. And I just stand in the hallway. And I just wait for the conversation to be over.
I've already seen this.
Where it
Skip.
goes.
Button mash A.
The rest of you can kind of watch from your places as this conversation unfolds, but you're a little bit higher up and back he's not fully in the house, he's still like kind of on the doorway, so he doesn't really seem to take notice of you guys.
This wasn't my dream, so I pay attention.
Yeah, so
Distractions.
so then you hear basically that whole thing repeated again, for the first time to your ears at least.
Yeah.
And then as the door
Sounds
closes,
good.
you see Tarlis just and looks and goes, "Oh, how long were we there for that conversation?"
Good morning.
what conversation?
Okay. Good morning. Breakfast or dinner. Dinner. Dinner is almost prepared. You've all been very exhausted. Did you have a good rest?
Comparatively, yes.
As
Excellent.
good as I could.
Yes.
He looks a little bit concerned, but figures that that's your own business. And it's okay. All right. Well, dinner's nearly prepared. I should go actually check in the kitchen. I saw Emma going there, and he just starts going towards the kitchen.
Oh my god. She's diving in the
Alright,
bacon.
I'll come back down when I hear the door close
Yeah.
and that man is gone.
Yeah. Easy enough.
Nightmare Man is gone. It's okay now.
Did you know him?
No, which makes the whole thing actually worse. Okay, let's see. Do you remember when we were dealing with the hag problem?
Mm-hmm.
And I painted that painting.
Yeah, it was like 4 days ago.
Oh, that was her.
Mm-mm. But I painted that
No,
painting.
you painted the painting that was
Oh,
real.
Yes,
By
it
accident?
was apparently what she was wearing that same day.
Oh
Are you
yes.
a psychic?
I remember that.
Well,
I don't know. Okay. I saw that conversation happen.
well, I mean, dreams are real, so it's not that weird.
Dreams are real.
Yeah. Dreams are real.
I mean, they happen.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah.
I've gone on plenty of dates in my dreams.
If you believe hard enough, all your dreams can come true. Yeah.
But I wasn't believing. I didn't
Well, you don't have to believe.
know
or
these.
To be real. They're just real. It just happens.
I am.
Well, yes, but those are dreams in the future that become.
Isn't that like deja vu?
Did this happen to you before?
It hasn't. It didn't happen. It happened after I dreamed of it happening.
No. I meant the whole dreaming and then it becoming
Only
real.
as far as I could have happened other times, but the only times I've noticed it were the painting and this time.
Okay.
Well, it's like not that weird.
I feel like you're the only one who thinks that.
Really?
It feels very strange. I don't like it, and
My dreams don't usually come
also
true after.
he was not here talking about good things.
I wasn't really listening. It's rude to eavesdrop.
True.
I was gonna say that. I wouldn't think you would have dreamt something so racist.
I'm the racist?
No, I would. I said.
He's the one ripping elves out of houses?
I said you wouldn't have dreamed it. If what Hunter's saying, so dreams. If you dream hard enough, come true. You wouldn't have wanted that to come true. I'm trying to be helpful.
Okay.
I didn't get a lot of sleep. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry as well. It's just not normal.
I liked this adventure better before when you were all grouchy and I was having a great time. This sucks.
So should we all just go back to bed and pretend it didn't happen? Just wait till morning.
Maybe our dream will come true.
I don't know. I feel like we should probably leave sooner than later because that man was an inquisitor with an issue that Tarlith has taken into elves.
They're half elves.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, was that you two?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I am a half elf.
That didn't.
Yeah.
That didn't hit me.
Yeah.
So it was a racist dream, and I'm sorry for my dream racism.
No. I'm saying you aren't racist. I'm saying you aren't racist. I'm just bad at words. Okay.
Okay.
I
There you go.
don't, yeah, that's me. Definitely a
Wow.
princess here. Jesus fucking Christ.
We
Okay.
all woke up on the right side of the bed today, guys.
We all rolled off the wrong side of the bed.
So we should probably eat, get some supplies, and go
Go
quickly.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there are several people missing in this town still. Which
Yes.
We seem to be very concerned about one of them, but not the other three.
Are they all elves?
Yeah, I was just
Well,
about to
we
say,
can
does that Inquisitor
only-
have anything to do with it?
We
Slyra took
only
like
go to
4 people.
We can only really go for one at a time, fully.
Yeah.
It's better to go for one than half-heartedly go for all of them. I think, at least. I don't
Also,
know.
like, we don't even... Do we have a lead? Do we know how to get to them?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Well, we haven't.
Because, like,
checked
hopefully
their
they're all together and then we
residences.
can save them all at once and it's perfect.
We haven't checked their residences.
Oh,
I believe if we check one of their residences, we might find something there that could lead us to where they went, and maybe if we find one, we find them all. Like you're
Are we
saying.
not welcome in town
Well-
then? If
Yeah.
We're not allowed
Who
to-
exactly is this
Um,
Inquisitor guy? Do you know? What do you know about him?
Only that conversation.
Is you don't know like
Is anyone proficient in history?
no.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
I don't believe I am.
that would have been a good one.
No. Not I. Yeah, I'm from somewhere else. I don't know what the hell goes on here.
Yeah, I live in the woods. Huh?
I'm going back to my woods. Fuck you guys.
well,
Should we go door to door if there's potentially a powerful person looking for our kind?
We should probably talk to Tarlith. He seems like clearly not in front of the girls, and maybe that was his problem. But I feel like we could talk to him about this and just be like, "Hey, what's going on? We have no idea.
Yeah.
We're just trying to help, you know."
and maybe
He seems to know. We're here to help.
He probably wouldn't want his own royal guard arrested right? So we should probably clear the issue.
But we're not the
Yeah.
royal guard.
Well, we are his royal guard, right? We're the knights.
Okay.
I think you're upping it a little bit more than it was.
We're your royal guard.
No! No,
I
no.
want to go there.
To
We're-
be a
let's just
guild
stick with
yet,
Charlotte.
and that's not. I don't think that's right.
I don't know. He's the lord, and we're his knights. I don't know.
A knight?
I don't. Isn't that what we are? I
He's
don't
from the woods.
Isn't
He
that
thinks
usually a
this is really
ceremony
high
for
up.
that?
know. I don't know.
Okay, regardless. we
We're
should
his
eat
guard of some
and
sort.
talk to Tarlis
I don't think we're his guard.
instead of debating in the parlor.
I know, like we were just standing on the stairs,
Yep.
shooting the shit.
Alright, let's do that.
What are we doing?
We're gonna
Talking.
go-
Food talking to Tarlis.
To Lord Tarlith.
Did we agree on what we're doing about this whole guild thing? I think we just went to bed.
Yeah, we never really decided on that. I guess.
I was gonna say yes, but now question mark?
At this point, you
Yeah.
see the doors open, and Tarlith is just like holding Pema out at arm's length, and she's just got like strips of meat in her hands and just like
Yes!
juice all over her. And she like sees you as in passing, and like is like, "Can I feed it?" And Tarlith's like, "Nope, bath." And then she's walking, like doesn't know how to handle this.
I knew she'd swim in bacon. I love her.
And they just disappear to like a side hall.
The bacon swimming.
Cece, you see, she got you snackies.
Snacky.
Snackies.
You feel like a little drool just like drop on your shoulder and kind of work its way down.
Ew.
That's okay. So, are we going to join a guild or are we not going to join a guild? Should I go
I
help
mean,
him bathe the small child?
I think it sounds. I would like to join it. I don't know
Taking a
if
bath
that's
with the
bad.
small
No. The guild
Whatever, I'm
hunter.
Asian,
The
right?
guild. The guild hunter.
I needed that.
Hunter. The guild.
I really needed that. Maybe we should figure out about this other stuff first before accepting a guild invite
Yeah.
that we're
Yep.
not welcome to by some random inquisitor.
If this
Yeah.
this Inquisitor you're calling him, I don't know. He had
Yeah.
power over Lord Tarlith. He seemed to have authority over him, and so if he has authority over the guy that we're gonna be loyal to, and he doesn't like us, then we should probably clear that up. Right? I'd be hesitant to make any commitment.
Probably.
That would probably be a good time to talk to him since one of the girls is indisposed.
I can go help him.
No, didn't he have a servant go do that?
I thought he
No,
was
he
carrying
was
it.
carrying
He was carrying her. Ew.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Sorry.
No, he's busy. For
I'm
a
half
while.
asleep. Never mind.
I'm gonna go see if Lord Tarlith needs help.
Alright. You see enough, you like check rooms, like kind of like follow sound of mayhem.
Yeah.
Literally your fault.
And you do like Pema, child volume is hard to regulate, so you do follow Pema's very loud voice eventually. And like he's got her in just like a tub, like a porcelain tub that's like got the drain in, like he's currently like Brigitte is there and she's pouring in like some buckets of water and he's just like holding her like, and she like does not know sure where to put her because she's still got some raw meat in her hands, and he's just like, oh, this is so unsanitary. Pema, this is very unsanitary. And she's like, what's unsanitary? And he's like, and he's struggling. But that's the scene you kind of walk in on.
Knock on the side bar of the door.
Yes.
I was wondering if you needed any help.
He'll give you this look that's just like, please.
Hunter is gonna come in with the brandish her Marshall and brandish her Cece and be like, Cece, do you want to help with the meat?
More drool.
Pema, if you put the meat down, Cece can take care of it. She's very excited to have a snacky.
She just has like it fisted, like
Yeah.
a small child fist where you see like it's all smeared. You can see like some of it on Tarl's hand, like he was clearly trying to pry it out of her hand. And she just turns and like drops it on the ground, and Cece will leap down and just start snacking on it. And Tyler's just like, ugh.
And then she'll take Marshall and be like, Marshall, you want to go into bath?
Do you want me to go in back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put Marshall in the tub so he can like paddle.
Oh,
Okay, he'll just
goodness.
swim around the bath. And Pema is gonna be like, and like we'll be reaching for him, and he's like, not without taking off your clothes, not with that. Take the clothes. Oh, okay. You know what? Honestly,
They're covered in meat anyways.
yeah. Honestly, it's two things at once. And he just drops her in the bathtub.
Just drops her in. Bye.
And together you guys can like help bathe
Make
her,
fun
and
bath time.
And Brigitte will like apply, like, you know, bring in some like towels and some soaps, and you can just get her generally clean. And
Some prestidigitation.
like
sparkles.
Tarlet has like these little leather clasps underneath his long sleeves that are like probably for like, you know, working with like spells or alchemy or whatever, and he's like clasping those up and like helping wash this baby. And do you say anything in the interim, or do you just clean up and get her out?
We'll just help clean up, and then if there's a point where like Brigitte is like drying Pema or is like taking Pema wherever to get dressed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Small children. Vicky doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter probably does. And be like, so Lord Tarlet.
He's kind of washing his own hands at this point, like, because, you know, we're handling raw meat, trying to get it out of her hands, and he's, yes.
My group have really seriously considered your proposition about joining the guild, and we just had a couple of questions. If you had a moment to.
I thought she
Yes,
was
absolutely.
cool
Do you have a towel?
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate your help
speak
with
for
this.
the trees and
really
this
do.
crew.
No problem.
As far as the guild, yes, what questions do you have? I'd be happy to answer anything.
You know, I think Thorgan had them written down.
Okay. We can discuss it at dinner, I suppose.
I think that they were just a little bit concerned about the visitor we had earlier.
As you mentioned that, you see his lips kind of press into a hard line, and he...
So I'm not sure if that's something you would like to discuss over dinner, or...
Private would be better, probably. Yes, we can discuss that in private. Perhaps after dinner, or would you prefer before?
I mean, the girls will probably want to play after dinner, so it might be a little bit harder to find a quiet moment.
Before it is. Okay. Like that, you can see him like mentally taking notes of like child notes of like children want to play after dinner. Noted. Okay. And he goes, okay,
Child
before dinner.
notes.
It's time to talk to people.
I'll look at Marshall in the bath. Marshall, you want to keep playing in the bath?
He just keeps going around.
Well, you come down when you're ready, okay?
Okay, so
I'll
you guys
scoop
can.
Cece back up that she can't be unsupervised yet.
Yeah,
I was
no.
gonna say.
Marshall can be unsupervised. Cece
Oh, I'm
cannot.
glad you remembered. I was like, just gonna walk away. All
I
right.
would never leave Cece.
We walk in, it's just huge because it ate
blood on
like
the walls.
Yeah.
brood.
Brood. Protect Brood.
Where's
All right.
yours?
So you football CC, and you and Tarleth can go down to dinner, join the rest of the group at the table. It looks like there's some sort of fish that's being like prepared, like some fillets with some sage garnish, and like a little bit of like citrus, and then just like some rice, some standard vegetables, like actually like a little bit of like some seaweed too, like a little seaweed salad. So you guys can settle down for some dinner.
Pokeball? Pokeball? Pokeball?
Nah, not quite. Like more like herby, savory than teriyaki. And what did you put seaweed in yours?
No, just a lot of fish.
Okay. I was thinking more like
I have seaweed in
they're
mine
on the
usually,
water,
but I didn't
so
today.
seafood fare.
That's fair.
But as you guys are having dinner, he'll just kind of relate to the rest of you. Like, I understand you had some questions. We can speak in private afterwards. This is probably not the best of circumstances to talk about it. And unless there's anything anyone wants to run by around dinner time, we can just skip to the next part where you basically he'll lead you back into his study, and kind of have some of the maids take care of the girls and before dinner is when you wanted to do it.
That's okay.
Whatever.
I mean, if you come down and dinner's like on the table,
Yeah.
We had a
Yeah.
child
look at him
covered
and
in
be like,
meat.
after dinner.
Yeah.
We're not going to ruin dinner.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
Okay, so he'll have the maids grab the girls and just kind of be like, please just sit down, please. And then, and they'll just kind of like smirk at each other and say, "Aye, my lord," and they'll just go out and be like, "Girls, who wants to braid hair?" And they'll be like, "Oh, me," and then they'll just kind of, like, Brigitte has like a bun, she'll take it out and this long hair flows down and they're like, and she goes, "You can braid it all you want." And they're like, "Yes!" So they all just go upstairs to braid Brigitte's hair, it looks like.
I'm sure lips longingly. After hair braiding time.
Political discourse, braiding hair.
Yeah, right.
So as you guys, filter back into the study room that we were getting pretty well acquainted with the past week or so, he'll close the door, kind of snap his fingers and a fire will light in the hearth, and then he'll move his fingers around, kind of adjust some of the lighting with just like movements of his small motions of his hand, and then he'll look at the rest of you and
New magic is so cool.
and then sit at the desk and go, "Okay, I was told you had some questions."
Are there any like other chairs in here?
Yeah, there's like a sofa, there's like some armchairs. It's kind of like a little study, so like some reading thing, like, for like reading, and like there's some bookshelves
I thought
against
that
the
was
walls.
fucking Hunter's question. Are there any chairs?
This is our question.
That's my question.
That's all.
There's
That's it.
some,
That's
there's
it.
some like
We're
cushion,
interior decorators.
Like, yeah, interior decoration.
No, fuck off. I'm done guessing my
You're
life.
criticizing my dungeon outlays in my chair.
I'm done guessing my
gonna-
past life. I am over it. I
I'm
don't
gonna
care.
find a cozy chair, and I'm just gonna snuggle up in it. I'm gonna tickle Cece into a blanket. I will spread my Cece blanket. And I will wait for the questions.
It feels like a heated blanket almost, because it does give off a little bit of like some body heat.
Oh, there you
Do
go.
love me some Cece blankies.
That's so weird.
Blankies.
That's so weird.
I like how you two are just like,
my flesh blanket, yes.
yeah, that's actually really
She's
gross.
the best.
I didn't think of it.
I swear my skin, Silence of the Lambs. Yes.
You guys all watch
Yeah.
Hunt. Even Tarlis, like he doesn't look. He looks less disgusted, more intrigued as he's watching that, and he's like, "Is that it? Never mind." Yes, questions. So, what exactly would you like to know?
Is there anything that we can help you with?
Regarding the gentleman from earlier, I take it.
Probably just all of the things in general in your life.
Mostly the
The
gentleman
guy.
from earlier is
The guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. As far as he is concerned,
Oops, sorry. I was like, what?
are none of you familiar with the take? The take.
I mean, there was like 4 people that got taken
No.
earlier this week.
Oh, no. Okay. Allow me to embellish then. Hold on, give me one.
Fail. I don't know if VLT meant to
It's
say fail
it's an
in chat.
abbreviation. It's for the Treasonous Activities Inquisitor Convocation. The take for short. I'm certain that you are all familiar with some of the tensions that have been developing between my countrymen and those of the kingdom. You see him hesitate on the word kingdom as he says it. As he says that, you guys do know generally that they're like kind of word of mouth, some current event kind of stuff. There has been how it's been portrayed has sounded very one-sided in that, the wood elves have been getting kind of uppity, like they don't like that people have been settling too close to the forest borders, and so they've been kind of doing some hit and run raids to the south and to the north, but it's wood elves for you. They're a little bit barbaric. Like their whole society is based on tribes that kind of move around, and the tribes usually led by warlords. So like that's just the wood elves for you, and that's kind of the general gist you guys have been picking up. But the general like current events that you would at most be aware of would be that like yes, wood elves sometimes hit and run near the forest, especially because the forest tends to be near farming settlements, because the farming settlements will clear some of the forest away for farmland and livestock and crops, and those usually have been historically burned or raided, and that gets a little more tense during the fall winter time as the harsher months are approaching and food supply gets a little more tight, and to have crops burning, that's not really pleasant. So that kind of works its way into the common discourse of the peasantry and the like lower middle classes as far as like food scarcities and things like that go. So people generally don't look fondly upon wood elves, and as he brings that up, he'll kind of glance around and then continue. They recently, those tensions have escalated. There have been a few unfortunate events in which hunting parties have dispatched Valinar, and that has definitely irritated the southern wood elven tribes, as I understand it. And no one's proficient in history, so you guys wouldn't know what Valinar are.
I was gonna ask what a Valinar is.
And so he'll say that and the classic deforestation efforts have sort of stacked upon one another and led to some rebellions of late. And while standardly wood elves, some high elves have been seen among their number as well, and now the tensions have just sort of escalated to encompass every individual within the elven variety, I suppose, including to some extent even the sea elves. More superstitious than anything. Some ships lost at sea is not unheard of, but nowadays they've been assuming those lost ships have been due to raiding parties as well, rather than just the forces of nature at work. Rigmar's own
So it's literally the sea elves and the wood elves? It's literally the sea elves and the wood elves.
And the high elves.
And the high elves.
Yeah, but like
Just
sea elf, wood elf.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
All the elves.
This is unfortunate.
just lump us all in together because of our
They all look
years
the same
here.
to me,
Now,
yeah.
I'm just saying it's unfortunate.
Go have your racist dreams.
I'm not the one who has them.
Do you guys know what Valinar are?
No.
What's the Valinar?
The Valinar, forgive me, I take some knowledge to be common knowledge.
Yeah.
We're stupid.
It's the classic, whatever you call it, scholars complex, like where like you forget what knowledge is not normal.
Oh, yeah.
I forget the word
Thorgan does that with wood stuff all the time.
You should just know that.
The Valinar, so quite a long time ago, even by the reckoning of our own people's history, there was some great conflict where a great bout of magical force of some sort was unleashed. And in this battle, there were druidic elves who had taken animal shape. The surge of magical energy effectively cursed them, trapping them within these animal forms. But their spirits lived on, at least by the lore of... He doesn't say that.
Oh boy.
Gosh, I have so much.
So much lore.
At least by the reckoning of the Zandalar, and you know the Zandalar is like the collective name given to the Wood Elven tribes, basically.
Okay.
It's like their quote unquote country, but like more like an ethnic grouping than like
Yeah.
a physical country. It's like, at least by the law of the Zandalar, those animals exist still as hereditary ancestral spirits that inhabit animal form. They venerate these animals highly as more than just beasts, but their own kin. And to be true, these creatures do possess an arcane mark of sorts. They have an unnatural abilities not common to other beasts of their shape. So naturally, these highly venerated creatures, when killed for sport, it can ignite some very tense relations among the offenders and the offended.
The CC drawing kills me every time. See it? Is CC.
Can I use my minor illusion cantrip to make the deer druid thing that led us through the the mist groves?
What a callback.
Oh my god!
I just be like this.
You mean this?
He'll like look at it. Quite like it, actually. Yes, they, again, have supernatural qualities to them. Some of them emanate a light. Some of them have a natural speed or grace or the ability to even teleport. There's been some rumor, but yeah, something like that. Have you met one?
Yep.
Well, I should hear that story sometime then, but another time. Another time.
Okay.
Post my book hands on my minor illusion.
That's so cool. Oh my god.
Has this conflict escalated recently? Like, how come I don't know, I don't think I've heard of this before, of this being like a big deal.
It's so the poor creature that had been slain. That event happened rather recently, within the last week, perhaps, as I understand it.
Okay.
And that has led to a rather chaotic eruption of. Well, I hesitate to use the word, but it almost would have the look of war.
Oh my god.
Okay. Great.
Awesome.
Great. I'm sure that'll end well for me.
We had a lovely home, and now
We-
it's at war.
Okay. So, to the point though, the man you were talking to, does he have authority over you and Orsa in general? Can he order you what to do? Because he didn't seem to be very fond of Eli and I being elves.
Real quick, he didn't notice you guys were there.
He didn't?
He was talking about Humanities, which he took in like
Oh!
several sessions ago.
No, that's what I thought originally, and then Eli made me.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Tarlis would look confused and say,
I
"And
thought
in
it was.
what way? I don't believe you've been acquainted."
I didn't think so either. That's why I was concerned that he just knew things somehow without us knowing him.
Oh, no. If you're talking about the conversation that we had, that
Yeah.
was in regard to the girls.
Oh.
That makes so much more sense.
Oh. Okay. Yep.
Yes, there's a lovely new restriction in place where they call it a census, but it's a little more personal than that. They like to keep a tab on all the elven folk within the country's borders now. And if you do not volunteer to that census, as you see, even the nobility is not above the reprimand of the take. That individual's self-importance, I think, is a little more exaggerated, but I do have some reservations as far as how far up the ladder of enforcement he can go.
I'm just asking because Eli and I, are we gonna attract any trouble walking around Orsa these days, just by virtue of being elves or half elves?
Not.
Do we need to sign up for this registry?
It depends on if you are noted in any formal record. If you are essentially unregistered as it is, I don't think they would come looking for you specifically. It's more, to put it callously, they keep a close eye on the nobility and make sure that our alliances are in good standing with the crown. There have been historically, in other countries, nobility uprisings leading to dethronings and government upheaval. So they like to keep a close eye on us for that reason.
Okay.
Well, I think we should be good. We're pretty, I'd
mean,
say unregistered.
I've been off the grid for years, so.
I wasn't gonna say off the grid. Like, what else can I say?
We're pretty unregistered.
Yeah. I think we're about as unregistered as
right?
it gets.
Yeah. But
okay.
with that being said, though, should we not become registered? I mean, as far as the guild is concerned.
Is that?
So many things I didn't think of.
Because I'm assuming you're going to have to, sign up officially, date of birth,
Is it
race.
gonna be a problem if you just magically are around one day and we're just ignoring being registered?
I'm fine with it. The less I'm tied down, the better, but it's fine with me.
He does look a little bit concerned with that notion and says, I think that is erring into even shakier territory to work through the guild without being associated with it. I don't think they would take too kindly to that. But for what little worth it can offer, again, to sound extremely callous, but I don't think the government of this country will put too much stock into the activities of some adventurers who exercise their privileges within the realm of the Lord. I think the Lord himself will suffer more of the scrutiny.
Do you want to have to deal with that on top of the already... Do you want to be covered in elf problems?
My dear, I'm already covered in elf problems. A few more will not really raise my hackles too much.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Alright.
Okay.
And these things often will progress regardless. I've been around long enough to see empires rise and fall repeatedly to know how this goes. I know how to handle myself in a turbulent political environment.
Alright.
But if we don't
What?
know how to handle ourselves in a politically turbulent environment, because I'd say that this is my first time.
Yes. Well, the first time I remember.
Well, that's when we...
Good point.
That's when we say Tarlith's name.
That's why we got the
Do
cape.
the thing.
Yeah. I also take my cape now that I know I have a cape.
Your friend has a point. Having your name attached to a guild will offer the guild's protections. And the guild tends to operate by its own rules. Sometimes for the worse, sometimes in certain situations for the better.
Okay. But if we're... Some of us here are potentially dealing with persecution, having... Someone having our backs could help. Right? So...
The man says he can handle it. I vote yes.
Don't feel any pressure into doing anything. You should be very comfortable with your decision. Joining a guild is serious business. There's rules, there's dues, there's meetings, seminars, activities you have to do. Appointments.
Seminars? Like we have to learn shit?
Do we have professional development days? Oh my
Persecution's
god.
sounding
no.
better.
Are you a guild member yourself?
I am! And she'll she has something on her that has her guild's brand. All of her armor was given to her by them.
He'll look at it and go, you're from Trisic.
I am. Yep.
Yes. They run things a little bit differently in Moravia. There are still dues,
Damn it.
but not as much bureaucracy.
Well, I guess that's good. Having 2 guilds to have seminars for would be just way too much.
Yeah, no, doubling down and no.
Yeah, no seminars.
I don't know if I can double major guys.
Well, yeah,
It's a lot
really.
of credits.
It's a lot of dues.
Hunter's the only one who would go to any seminar.
I don't know if we make
Just
that much money.
saying. Maybe Eli.
We burn through our money too quickly to pay double dues.
Yeah. Unless one of them's philosophy, that doesn't even count.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
You
I'm part of the Psych Guild. It doesn't count. It's
Psych guild.
Ouch!
So,
As a
are
psych
we...
philosophy double major.
Rip.
Are we joining
I feel hurt.
Oh.
the new guild?
What are the benefits besides protection?
I mean,
We get to go on adventures together.
it
We already were
sounds-
doing that. We're going to
We
continue
get
doing
to go
that.
on more official adventures together.
And we get a person's name to say that
It's-
what we're doing is okay.
Eli just wants to wave his cape some more.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm
If
down.
I may
I know.
proceed, I wouldn't recommend intervening in, even if it is for the common good. Your discretion would be viewed as vigilantism. I wouldn't recommend intervening without any proper accreditation.
Okay.
How have we not gotten fought yet?
Unless you
We have these
like
capes.
to live a risky lifestyle. That's
Hey, I'm
your-
about it.
I think we've had quite the risks the past couple of
I
weeks. I
think
don't think we
that's-
need more.
Hmm.
I just don't want to get caught up in between a war with, the Empire and Elves. That's going to end poorly for me.
The
So
best way to change things is from the inside. And so if there's something that you would like to change, the best way to do is get a spot on the government and fix it that way. People listen more when you're sitting on the side of them rather than outside throwing rocks at the window.
So infiltrate the government and overthrow them is what you're saying. Okay,
I-
perfect. Yeah. Not dangerous. Less risky.
I think it's going to be dangerous either way, and would rather be associated with a larger group of people when we do get into trouble.
We won't get into trouble.
I think you're being
Cool.
too tinfoil
When we
hat.
No,
do get
cool,
into
man.
trouble.
For once.
No, I was all for joining it. This whole elf war thing kind of threw me for a loop.
Well, I don't think that's a guild exclusive,
No? Okay.
so I
exclusive
think we're gonna have to.
Unless-
It's an exclusive quest.
So
Unless you have any plans to completely leave the country, I think this is going to affect you regardless.
Yeah, me too.
Unless he goes back into the woods.
I mean, I can always. Well, I can't. I really can't always do that anymore. I'm stuck with you guys. It's for better
yeah,
or
we
worse.
chased you the
trying to
hell
get to the
down.
capital.
I know. So am I at this point. We all have our reasons. All
Garden
right.
doesn't even exist.
Yep.
guys are too
Let's go.
sweet.
I'm good. We can join. I'm fine with it. I agree. Having more backing behind us is the safer option.
Guys, we're getting paid guild dues in bits, just a heads up.
That's exciting.
yes.
You guys are helping pay for our guild dues.
Cover our
thank
guild
goodness.
dudes, peasants.
No! You idiot! You have to be nice to them!
Tier 1 sub.
Jesus
We
Christ.
need better weapons for the elf wars.
Begun the elf wars have.
Oh my god.
Whose side am I on?
So we're joining a guild.
I'm
And you're
so too-
My
comfortable with
vote.
that. Princess.
Why should I not be comfortable with it? Because I do
don't-
not remember any reason that I shouldn't.
I don't know. I'm just checking general consensus of the room before we speak collectively.
I don't think we're gonna be like so high up that everyone will be shouting our names, right?
I mean,
Isn't. Oh.
Oh my god, Eli!
He is a bard.
Well, if you can sing our names, Eli, and then maybe if it's catchy enough, it'll catch on, and then people think we're cool.
Hooey.
You know, sometimes you gotta toot your own horn.
All right.
Don't bring up horns around Eli. He lost his. It got stolen
wasn't.
from him.
It was mine.
It's, it's,
It wasn't even mine.
I know.
So you're going to join the guild. Yes.
Sure, I think it's fine. I don't know.
We're in
Perfect.
Orsa's basically our home anyways at this point. Yeah.
Can we just look here?
We kind of do.
I don't know.
Can you take him 2 more half elves?
Apparently we can't.
Distant stare for a second.
Definitely can.
I was kidding. I'm sorry.
Sounds like
What? I went somewhere for a second.
I love him. Poor dude.
So, is the answer yes? I
Yeah.
don't want you at all to feel pressured into this, much less by me than the take even, but it's yes.
It sounds like we are collectively together joining a guild. It's going to be great.
I think it's gonna be
Okay.
great. Hunter's just scaring me.
Yeah.
Guilds are just a lot of responsibility.
Well, and he'll reach under his desk and pull out a drawer and draw out like a piece of parchment that's folded. And he'll kind of like flick a small flame into like a little it looks like a wax melter
Yeah,
type
yeah.
setup. And take some of the wax, strip it on, stamp it with some sort of official seal, and then hand it off to you and say, then present this to the guild. I had it drafted just in case the answer was yes, but I was willing to tear it up if I had to. And that should be more than sufficient for acceptance and membership. And I suppose just be careful and thank you.
Thank you as well.
All right.
One more thing before, now that we've got the guild thing settled. Last night, I had a dream
About you.
while sleeping,
Oh, what else would you drink?
and I saw your conversation with the take. The same as it happened this morning. Before seeing it happen this morning.
So, as I understand it, like a vision.
Yes, and as far as I know, it did happen one other time when we were dealing with the problem you sent us, the hags, before. I had made a painting of someone from basically a dream, and I had that painting delivered to them, and apparently they were adorned in the exact same clothing, jewelry as from my dream that day.
Interesting. I am not very well read in the field of divination, but I would consult one who is. This sounds very much spooky. Very much like something from that field of study. Were you, if you don't mind asking, have you been cursed, or have have you had contact with any higher planar beings or anything of any sort?
You know, it's a real gray area these days.
You're not wrong.
I mean, you saw Thorian before.
Indeed I did.
So we've been around cursed objects, and we've
I'm an object now.
fought.
You're the object of his affection.
We've fought many strange things. Even this.
But nothing you've made a pact with that you're aware of, or
Did you
nothing.
give the thing in the
No.
dungeon the thing?
What thing? Give it what thing?
No.
Well, not
I gave him a
specific.
thing, and who else gave him a thing?
What about
Oh, the thing. The friend.
the friend?
The
The
friend.
small friend in the dungeon with the bones. He wanted to crush Marshall, so I didn't give him Marshall.
Yeah, I thought one other person gave him a thing. It was
describe-
you, because he wouldn't let him crush his idol.
Can you describe this
Oh
creature?
God.
Minor illusion, storybook time.
Thank you.
That looks like a.
Oh, that thing.
That looks
Oh,
something of.
That's right.
I mean, it's pretty obviously fiendish in nature.
No.
I.
See, we have a friend. It's a fiend.
I'm not familiar with
God, the dead
Again, this-
sprite in a clear glass
this sort
jar.
of creature either. I have my specialties, but not that. But
We should ask the wizard.
did it present to you a contract that you signed?
I believe we accidentally verbally negotiated a contract.
In what way?
We gave it stuff. Me and
It
Eli.
asked,
What did you give it?
it asked us questions and we gave it each.
Did it ask us questions?
Things, or,
first?
We asked it questions, and then we each gave it an item.
You each gave it something.
No, it wanted to crush my.
No, us each.
You each gave it something.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Are you plagued with visions as well?
No, this is true. I mean, well, no.
Okay.
No. I got other problems.
If it didn't. Ordinarily, fiends negotiate via contract. They're very, very proud of their use of words. So usually they fine line detailed stipulations and have the unfortunate soul sign to those contracts. So if there was no exchange in that order, oh sorry. If there's no exchange in that order, then I can't say for, I mean, there's all kinds of creatures that inhabit all planes, but I can't say for certain that that is the cause, especially if you are unplagued by such visions. But sometimes these things can be ancestral in nature. Did you have a family member who made a pact with anything, or something the bloodline perhaps?
Well,
You gotta.
Mother is known for some
I'm enjoying this.
some
This is so good.
visions, I guess.
See, it's not that weird.
You're not cursed.
You
It's
didn't
from
tell
your
us that!
None of my siblings have ever done anything on that scale.
So it's hereditary then.
Gotcha. And that's pretty significant. He has a lot of siblings.
Maybe everyone just thought it was weird, so no one mentioned it. That's what happens when you think things are weird. No one mentions things.
I guess.
I can't believe you had us worried when your mom has visions.
Hey, I was never worried.
mean,
Yeah, you're.
It's
Don't
not
Have
worry
you
a
about
fiend.
spoken with
weird
her
shit.
about the nature of these visions, or?
no, I haven't had them since I left home. I mean, yes. I
Write her a
know.
letter, maybe, and see what she has to say about it. But unfortunately, that is where my expertise, if I could even call it that, ends.
Are we going on a road trip?
Eli probably doesn't want to bring us home.
What? Not
Come on.
yet. Not
I'm a really good
yet.
cook.
Is that
Can-
towards the capital?
Is it purple like his
No,
sword?
It's not
Well,
towards
if you
the
have
capital.
a letter for her, I can see to it that it's delivered. I can send a courier.
Sure. I'll just need some
Thank
time
God.
to think about that and write a letter.
We can send letters?
Yes, absolutely. I can acquire the services of a courier and have them delivered.
I send one to my mom. My dad. Sisters. And my friends.
She's gonna take up your whole stamp book. Please and thank you.
What are stamps?
Oh my god. I'm just dirty. My own fog of lacking family to send letters to.
Well, if there's no other concerns or questions, I suppose I just have one for all of you. When do you intend to depart?
Well, there are still like 4 people missing in town. So we should probably try to find those.
Yeah, and we gotta go to the guild to actually officially sign up.
I have new clothes to pick up at the button box, which I assume is not open right now. Broken button.
Who are the 4 people who are missing?
We got Annie. We
Get
got
like a piece of
plus
paper.
minus Mary Ellen and
Can you give descriptors? Any?
From the button place,
From
right?
the broken button.
Okay, kind of glance at it, make some minor notes of her like physique.
That thing is so useful.
Yeah, seriously.
Mary
I will.
Ellen from the general store, the magic store.
Ah, yes, I'm familiar.
I hope so. And then I think it's her brother.
You just think he
Lucian.
knows everyone in the town.
He's the Lord. He knows everyone.
That's why we wave the capes and get not yelled at.
That is, you're like, what kind of lord are you?
It's really important.
Gotta
Okay,
go
so
to
he'll take notes of all the
Taylor's.
people, like their general descriptions, names if you have them, places of work, and he'll say,
Those 3.
okay, I can look into the church records as well and see if we can.
You don't just know where they
Find them.
live.
Oh my god.
A map,
I'm
which has got
sorry.
everyone written down somewhere.
Have you had experience with such a map?
No, I'm not a lord.
I'm not a lord. I don't have
my
the
dear,
magic.
I think you gravely misunderstand one of my duties entail.
Well, being really cool, saying hi to everyone, meeting people, you know.
You do seem kind of like kind of like fluster a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
but,
cool.
But saying no, there's so there's certain
Oh yes.
there's certain responsibilities to the Commonwealth, but I don't exactly have a map with everyone's locations on it per se.
No, that'd be helpful to have.
Perhaps it would be.
I almost feel like there's a god behind your character that does.
Well, I
I
mean,
mean, the gods know all.
Yeah.
it'd probably be good to get out and to say hi to everyone, not just the important people. It's always nice to know.
Maybe we should get going instead of lecturing him on how to be a
Maybe
lord.
we can, in his name,
Well,
make friends and say hi to all the
Mm.
Well, but that's not the same. It's like you don't know my parents just because you met me, and I don't know your mom just because I met you. Just
The-
because they meet us doesn't mean that they know Lord Tarleth. He's really nice, and I know that they would really, really like him, and they probably know him, and it'd probably be good for him to get to know the people that he's in charge
Let's
But-
leave.
Yes.
Well,
Can I drag her out, please? Please, can I drag her?
These things take time, Hunter.
It takes time, and there's slimes on the loose. He has 2 young girls to
Exactly,
watch
even better
after.
for him to know
No.
everyone.
Better to close down everything so slimes don't get in.
Well, that just sounds like fear mongering.
You saw the slime, right? Yeah, you were best friends with her. I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, she was
True.
nice.
Okay, just.
All right, let's leave Tarleth alone so he has time to do things.
He's got lord things to do.
I will set out with a formal investigation, see if we can find these persons, and kind of give you like a little like so precious kind of smile, like I will do my best to acquaint myself better with the citizenry, I suppose.
It's like, good.
Don't get acquainted with slimes.
I mean, that's,
You'll do great.
I hate hunters sometimes.
it's not why Hunter's saying it, but it's honestly not a bad idea with the whole slime problem. Just
Yeah, but
You
getting
gotta know
acquainted with
everybody.
them now isn't the time. It was
yeah,
before.
just keep an eye on
how
who's
to get
around and who's
acquainted
not.
with people when they're
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah.
Did we figure out like where we were supposed to go for the guild stuff? Did we know?
Is it in Orsa?
Isn't
I don't think you did. I'm
it?
gonna open the door back up again.
You just one more thing.
One more day, I'm gonna hold out the paper that you just gave me. Like, where am I bringing this?
Moravia, the capital.
The capital.
The capital?
Oh,
God.
So we're never joining your guild.
You watch your group grow in ammunition with a very perplexed expression on his face and says, "You have a horse and cart, do you not? It's just."
You don't understand. I hope you don't expect us to be part of the guild and serving under your name in quite a long time.
I hope we
If
don't
it's
expect
urgent-
you to know all of my citizens in a very long
That's-
time. as
yeah,
well.
I
Andrea's
don't.
gonna open the door and be like,
Sounds like we're all understood. Let's go, everyone.
no, he needs to
Alright.
know our origin
One-
story.
Let's go!
One foot in front of the other.
Broken button! Woo!
It's nighttime. They're sleeping.
Wait, are you leaving though, or are you coming back? Should I have the beds turned for you?
No, we'll be back because it's nighttime and we should probably sleep tonight so we can get to start early tomorrow morning unless we're going to ride overnight again and then sleep during a beautiful day.
Night people!
Okay, I'll have new sheets set out then.
Night people, night people.
Enjoy your evening walk.
Yeah.
He'll just gently close it, like kind of hesitate for a minute, being like, "They're gonna say something else." No,
I
we're good, we're
literally
done. And then
thought
he'll
we were
close the
gonna
door.
walk to the guild hall.
Same.
I hate my
Well,
life.
why?
Well, you know where we can walk? The
No.
tavern.
Yes. But you know what we cannot do tonight? We cannot acquire Trudy,
Who's
Just-
Trudy?
our horse.
The horse.
Who
Okay.
is at a stable with a man who we bothered at some god awful hour last time and told us never to come back. So
Probably shouldn't come back again at an unreasonable hour.
So we wait for tomorrow. It's fine.
yeah, so we'll go get some drinks.
Yeah.
We can probably find some information on people. That's a
What if you guys just show up?
social area.
Hey!
No, don't worry, we don't need you. We know how to do this now.
Oh my god.
We'll just do your job for you. It's
We'll just leave the money on the counter.
Once we get to the capital and become part of the guild, we have to come back and be like, hey, guess what? We're in the guild now. We're
why
official!
were we so concerned about joining this guild when we're never going to join anyways? If you told
Well,
me it was in the capital, I would
I
have said yes to
didn't
it every
know
day. Like, it
either.
doesn't, who
There's
cares?
no way that we're getting
Who
there.
cares?
The war will be over by then!
Yeah, really. It's gonna be 3 years from
Better
now.
we get the letter now than finally make it to the capital and have to come all the way back here to get the letter.
It's true. Well, yeah. So we just take it. Yeah, we're fine.
Take
Yeah,
the letter, it'll be fine.
that's the obvious choice.
The letter is
The
useless.
mythic capital.
Yeah, it doesn't even
Capital's not
exist. It's a
real.
mirage.
Yeah,
That's
mirage.
where the bandits are.
Oh yeah, the bandits.
Oh, the bandits. Yeah. No.
You know, we should really make a list of the things.
The bandits were decimated. It's
Let's
fine.
prioritize here. And number one is the missing people that are taken by slimes.
Yes.
Yes.
That's number one right now, because they're directly in front of us. Like it's
Are you
happening.
guys like saying this in the house still? You're just
No, I thought we left. I thought we were walking down
We're
the road.
walking.
We're walking towards the bar.
Alright, so you're
Yeah.
like leaving the house, walking towards the bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Should we be drinking, though, with slimes on the loose?
I mean, I'm sure your sister would like a drink.
Oh my fucking god.
I don't think soberness keeps slimes away.
No, but I also don't want to get fucking kidnapped.
Maybe, not that. Maybe drinking helps your visions. Maybe if you get like really drunk, you could have like more visions.
Last time you got drunk, you remember
Don't.
what happened?
No. Whoa.
As you guys are walking,
Oh my god, slime Lyra.
so you're walking down the
Fucking
street, like a lot of the house's lights are starting to come on with like candles in the windows and some like lantern glow.
Yeah.
And
the only people in
the
the
sun is
street.
starting to set. We're like at like twilight at this point, where like some of the stars are starting to come out. There's that haze of purple on the horizon, which is a very faint glow starting to touch down. And as you're walking and talking about how you'll never get to the capital and all your other problems,
The capital appears in front of us.
and you hear a sharp zip that seems to pierce the air, and an arrow lodges in the wooden planking, like right in front of you, with like a piece of parchment that looks like tied to the shaft.
Oh,
Cool!
a note.
Great!
I dive
Yeah.
behind
Yeah.
the nearest barrel or whatever the hell it is. Someone
Yeah,
is firing on us.
Flinches, draws his sword, looks around.
I get my
Guys, it's
stick out.
just the couriers.
Or again, you're looking around.
Yeah, I get
Who
my
does that?
I get my stick out.
Arrows?
You're looking around.
Urgent letters.
I mean, if you follow the arrow's trajectory,
Yeah, I'm like, where the
it's
fuck that come from?
You can see pretty straight up. You do look up and you see a figure in dark leathers crouched on an adjacent rooftop, like bent over, almost like a large hunched raven of some sort, but like you can tell the shape is humanoid. You, as they lift their face, you catch a glimpse of a face, only to realize that it's actually a theater mask.
Oh my god.
The mouth is curved into like that delighted grin with the squinty eyes.
Yep. Like the heavy
and-
mask salesman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And then the mask itself is actually a deep violet color, but any other features of it or the person are kind of difficult to make out at this distance. And the figure, like, soundlessly tilts its head to look at you all, and then rolls backward off the roof into a controlled tumble out of sight. And that's about it.
Alright.
So, Hunter, when you take it off, you do see.
You did.
No, they were just sending us a letter.
Those
You're-
explosive
got a
kunai.
letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
Oh, this is intense mail
Wonder
time.
who it's from.
I would have laughed extra hard if it stabbed Eli in the shoulder. Like every other arrow in this
That's why I dove. I don't care if it's a courier. I don't care what it is. It's,
Eli's like a beaten child.
Eli's like, no! I stepped on a plate!
I don't understand anything, and most of it hurts me.
Where's the pressure plate?
I'll just send it to the group chat.
Oh my god. Gonna make us
But Hunter, as you take off, like as you untie the parchment from
Yeah.
the arrow,
Oh, cool.
it is folded, and you see this insignia glowing a faint violet.
Do you need
I need a.
Did your phone go away?
And it's just in the bedroom.
And you see this faint insignia glowing on the parchment before it slowly pulses once, twice, and then fades off, and
Cool.
as if there was never anything on the paper to begin with.
Raid.
And then you can open it up. And when you open up the paper, there's
come
just a
across?
simple
Yeah,
3-word message on it
Can
that
you
just
grab it?
says the merchant's chest.
it's inside my backpack that's on my bed.
Do you want me to grab it for you?
please.
Okay, yeah.
I think someone did something. Tyler, why do you draw things that I can't copy easily? Why do you
Just to
hate-
fuck with you.
Why do you hate me?
Oh my god. What are people doing?
I don't
Lisa, what the heck? Lisa's subbing to give us more of our guild dues.
Lisa.
Yeah, you're in the shit with her because you said that peasants were paying and Lisa was one of them. Ooh.
Well,
I don't. Not my fault. Not my fight.
I'm
Defend yourself.
a peasant as well.
The
If it's
merchant's chest.
if you're a peasant doesn't mean you can't look good.
Have we
I love that
seen
you're
the
just struggling.
merchant's chest? That's the ladies' store.
Mm,
That
Close.
Marianne's store. Let me consult my brain.
Yeah, do we know what the merchant's chest is?
That was the magician's cart.
I peek up from behind a crate.
Merchant's
What does it
chest. That
say?
was Lucan and Danny.
Mhm.
Thanks, me.
The merchant's chest.
Hmm.
No.
Isn't Lucan missing currently?
Lucan is currently missing.
So, what the hell? Who is that? What?
Maybe it was Lucan.
Maybe it was someone being helpful. Or a slime.
Maybe it was a slime.
Does this mean we have to go to the merchant chest?
I say we go.
Do you want to drink or do you want to go to the merchant's chest?
Do you want to be shot more arrows at if you don't listen to this arrow?
Can I?
And you'll be shut out while drunk then, so.
I'm gonna hand the arrow over to Thorgan.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
All right.
I just figured you could use it.
Thanks.
More
Oh,
nighttime adventures.
Put it in my quiver.
Why waste a good arrow?
Yeah, it's fair.
Is the arrow special at all?
I was just.
Investigation.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. It's-
Okay,
I
well,
mean,
that would be.
Yeah,
Messing
hold
up a
on.
perfectly good boardwalk.
Which boardwalk speed to shut?
That's a 12.
Perfectly good boardwalk.
12.
Well,
So you look it over, and it's a pretty standard arrow from what you can tell.
Gotcha.
No magic insignias or anything
Yeah.
like that.
I wasn't sure if the feathers ever
No, it's fair. It's no.
Do you make your own arrows?
Sometimes.
That's cool.
Do they
Usually.
work well?
They're arrows.
That's
They-
Free arrow.
Yeah.
very straightforward
Yeah,
question.
do they work well? Well, you've seen me use them. Do
I
they?
don't know if those are the ones that you've made. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I try to make things and they don't go well.
Listen, hearts, dude.
At first they
His
didn't,
arrows
but
are a little hit or miss.
it's
Hey.
oh my god! I'm gonna shoot you with an arrow. Eli.
Thanks, Tyler.
What is it? Her attempt at it?
Drawing.
Beautiful.
My squiggly
Oh, that's
lines.
fine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could show chat.
Looks like
squiggly
Wu-Tang Clan.
Very accurate.
Looks like a spider.
I thought it looked like an orchid personally.
insignia. Look
A
at it.
flower.
That's it.
Oh.
Like a bloom. Anyways,
I think it looks like a slime.
to the merchant's chest.
I think there's a lot of projection going on here, guys.
It has a bunch of tentacles.
She's just trying to send us a message. We're all Rorschach testing ourselves.
Oh my god, we are.
What do you think it is, Thorgan?
Oh my!
He's like the woods, the silent, silent.
It's the flames from the elf war.
It might be. I don't know. I don't recognize it. It's why is it purple? Why is it glowing? What's going on?
Tentacles of a slime.
Yeah,
Well,
it
it's
could
gone
be.
Now.
The tentacles of
Oh,
Slyra.
man.
Let's.
All right. What
talk.
are you guys doing?
To the merchant's chest.
Seems pretty urgent.
Mhm.
It seemed like they were waiting for us to like leave.
I'm about it. Adventure.
Yeah.
All right. So
That might not be my
you
past.
guys, it's not too far of a trek. Like Tarlith lives, like so like there's the entry town. He kind of lives off to the outskirts of town, but a little bit closer to the center where all the shops and everything are. So it takes you about 10-minute walk, but you get there. And then as you come in, like basically all the shops have been closed down. Like most of the is kind of like the closing time for standard provincial areas. And so all shops, including the merchant's chests, are dark, no lights, everything looks locked up.
Slyra decided instead of sending a nice person to get us to go places, she's like, if I shoot an arrow, they'll definitely fucking go.
These dumb bitches.
Yeah, these people
They'll
clearly
fall for anything.
they need more firm push.
Plot hook arrow.
Yeah, well, it just hit me. I was like, wait, the last time we tried to follow someone somewhere, that was
Yeah.
the church. To Slyra.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's.
Don't
yeah.
care. No, that didn't occur to my character. We're going.
Same.
Yeah, I mean their whole thing is taking people's faces. Why would they cover up to send us a message? Doesn't sound like a slime.
Maybe they're covering
Slime
up to
thing to
hide
me.
their face from.
What if they
Slime.
know we know they take faces and they're using the mask to reverse psychology us?
How smart do you think
I'm
they
just
think
kidding.
we are?
How smart do you
Well,
They know we're dumb, that's what
well,
it is.
we're here, so
Let's do it.
should we? No.
Ooh, do the special knock.
The special knock.
That's good. Fucking murdered.
Okay. I go
So I'm
over
Darker
the door.
Spears.
and I crouch down to the bottom half of the door. And I go.
Who's at the knock?
You wait. How long are you waiting?
Not that long. I'll wait like a minute or two.
So you hear no. Make a perception check.
Oh my god. Here's the knockback.
Is it a 1?
You actually think you hear someone stirring inside there.
No.
And so you wait for a little bit.
No.
Okay.
You wait for 5 minutes and nothing comes.
Someone's in there. Maybe they didn't hear it the first time.
We got over this.
I'm gonna go look through the windows.
Alright, while this 5 minutes is passing and you realize someone's definitely in there, you can look at the
Hey,
windows.
there we go.
Perception check.
23.
11.
Okay, you listen and you do hear what you initially heard, and it was a little, and you thought it was footsteps initially, and then you listen, and you look up, and it's the sign swinging, and it's kind of, on the hinges a little bit, and so no.
So no.
Um,
Yes, but no.
Anyone else have any ideas?
I don't know. Does this place have a basement?
And what was yours?
11.
It's really dark, and the glass is kind of, the shop's been around for a while, so it's kind of got that
Like that
hazy, that hazy kind of
melty
mildewy sort
glass.
of quality to it, so you
Yeah.
can't really see.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, maybe we should go the perimeter, see if there's another.
Yeah. Let's
We can
do
check
it.
around back like we did last time
Yeah.
to the church.
Why the heck not?
Go two
Actually,
to the left, two to the right.
Wait a minute.
Wait, why don't we
I
all
want
wait?
to check the front door to see if it's locked or not.
Oh
Like,
my
try to
god, just
open it?
Yeah,
don't
just-
go in.
Try to open it.
Do not go in.
I will casually remind you, last time we did this, we ended up in a dungeon.
I will casually remind you this was your fault last time.
No, it wasn't. He opened the door last time.
You said cinnamon buns was the password?
No, I just said that we were there on Lord Tyler's business, and I had cinnamon
Guys,
buns.
the door is unlocked.
Well, I already
not a
screamed
good thing or
cinnamon
a bad
buns,
thing?
so.
I don't know.
I feel if this thing that sent us this message, if they were good and they wanted us to be here, they would be a little bit less creepy about everything. I don't like why.
Wait, can you send Marshall in and Glowy?
Yeah, let's investigate
Well,
first.
maybe
Let's
'cause
be-
they
Marshall's
can't-
still swimming in the bath.
Maybe because they
You
can't
just
trust
left
anyone. Because everyone's
He
slime.
was having fun.
Wish him here.
Maybe.
Doesn't that
Yeah,
work?
can you poof him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Poof him.
Oh, he's gonna be so sad. Oh, he's probably a prune.
Yeah, I don't know why you would have left him in there.
He's probably
You close your eyes
a-
and think, and are you looking through his eyes?
No, I think I'm too far. I'm just summoning him back to me.
Alright, so
Wishing.
he pops back in place and like a few driplets of water spritz off him for a second, and he's just like shaking it off and looking around.
Is he a little prune?
He's an aquatic creature, so he
He's
seems
a pro.
good. He's got some
Fish.
slime on him.
Oh my god, imagine if fish wrinkled after being in the water for too long.
Oh, no.
Ew.
Hello, my little prune. Would you like to go investigate?
Okay.
Do you want me to make him glow?
I mean, then we can see in further. I don't know.
I mean, isn't this supposed to be like a,
I don't care.
sneaky meetup?
All right,
Should we really
you do
go
it.
in with
Sneaky time.
Sneak away. And he's gonna, on like little soft kitty paws,
cat.
start slinking in, like doing like the low back arch
Yeah,
kind of
that's the
thing
one.
as he's.
I'm like, yeah, go, Marshall, go.
Go, Marshall, go, Marshall, go.
Are you looking through his eyes, or are you just getting verbal relay?
Probably should look through his eyes. He's not brilliant.
Leave him alone. He's very smart.
He doesn't know that much because he's a cat, a little marsh cat. That's all.
While this is happening, I'm just kind of like keeping my
Are you
eye
guys-
on the streets.
I was
'cause I'm
about
very
to
nervous.
say,
that
are you
we're
guys
in
all just
front of
sitting
this
there? Are you
shop.
trying to like kind of conceal yourselves? A little
No,
bit
I'm
more?
kind of off to the side trying to hide and look around to see if I can see anyone, especially the
Okay,
masked
roll
man.
stealth then.
Yeah.
Are you stealthing?
Yes.
All right. Anyone who's
I'm
stealthing.
I'm
roll
Very
stealth.
nervous about breaking an
I don't know
earring.
if anyone has left me in the front of
Alright.
the shop.
No,
So-
I'll just stand with her, whatever.
We're just standing in the front of the store.
Why?
So you guys are just standing, no stealth.
We'll shut the. I'll put Marshall in and then I'll just shut the door.
Shut the door. Okay.
So it looks less sketchy.
Doesn't matter. I get it.
And then I'll look
Good
through his eyes.
And I'm holding Hunter.
Okay. So you guys kind of peel back against the
Yeah.
the walls. I mean, it worked so well in the cathedral when you were pressed against
Right,
Matthias'
but
study.
this
so.
time I got a nat 1, so I am. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's not that.
You're blue boy. Wait, you're just blue against a brown wall.
All right.
The contrast.
So everyone kind of peels against the wall. So as Marshall sneaks in and you slowly close the door, and
Oh god.
so Eli, like there's some barrels kind of off to the side, and you think,
Oh.
all right, behind the barrels, it's like a perfect hiding spot. So you sort of like wedge yourself in there, and as you're kind of like you fit mostly, but your legs kind of out, so you're trying to kind of squeeze in just a little bit, and you like as you're pushing back, you nudge one of the barrels, and they kind of shift a little bit, and it does that like thing where it like slow tilts, and you're like you kind of grab it, and it's just and the lid falls open, and like it scatters just a bunch of like grain basically across the street.
God.
And you notice there was a lantern kind of working its way down the street and starting to go down a side street, but then with that disturbance, it stops, and you see it start to walk in your direction.
I don't see jack
I
shit.
start frantically scooping the grain back into the barrel. Oh god.
No.
I'm sorry.
Man.
I'm sorry.
I got a
Oh,
19,
yeah.
but it doesn't even matter, does it?
I mean, you're hidden.
Yeah.
I'm sitting out in the open.
So
should I-
eventually this lantern will come, and it comes, like, you're kind of around the side, so you see it, like, come and swing and focus more on you two. And, like, a guardsman comes up, and he's got, like, a hand on the sword at his belt, and he just brings the lantern and goes, "Evening. What exactly
I
are
can't
we...
see or hear.
Should I shake her?
What exactly are we doing out about the commercial district this time of
I'm
night?"
sorry. They were helping me home from the tavern. I knocked over this barrel. The grain is everywhere.
Make a deception.
Scooping
Make
the
a
grain.
deception.
That's great.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, we were walking.
14.
Yeah, where did that
Oh, it's over
go?
here.
Goodbye, friend.
Oh, nice. Cool. So he, like, narrows his eyes, this, like, middle-aged human male kind of figure as the lantern sort of casts on his face, and he narrows his eyes at you, like, looks you up and down, and, like, you're always a little bit wet, too, so he kind of looks at you and is like,
I know, I picked out my that joke.
"Alright, yeah.
Just smiling with
Is
handfuls
this
of
guy,
grain.
is this your friend?"
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Fucking, and he's gonna, like, shine light over the barrel and just be like,
I'll scoop it up. It's fine. I'm scooping.
"Alright, you scoop it up. I'm gonna watch."
And then
Oh,
and we'll
okay.
tell Lucan in the morning.
You know Logan? You seen him?
Not lately.
Yeah, he hasn't been. The shop's been closed for a few days. I figured he was doing commerce in Moravia or some shit. But
Have you
yeah,
asked his sister?
Hmm?
Have you asked his sister?
I assumed they went together. That's.
Oh.
I saw them talking to each other the other day and wasn't around for the next couple of days. So I'm assuming it's gonna be back soon. They usually do that kind of thing. He does the goods. She does the magic stuff. They do some trade. Come back to town every so often.
I'm
Keep
so-
picking it up. Keep scooping.
I'm surprised.
He's like watching you.
I was
like,
oh.
I'm surprised they were so brave to go out after her, like running with the bandits not too long ago. You know, I heard it took a toll on her cart.
Looked like she patched it up pretty good. She's a pretty handy maid, so figured they, like if they don't go, business dies, right? I don't know.
True,
I'm just,
true.
keep it, come on,
So much
come on.
grain.
I got other places to be, pal. Come on.
Okay.
So you guys can kind of sit there for a few minutes as he like scoops up all the grain and is like, "I'm gonna have to find you just in case there's some damages to these goods. I don't think
someone
they're
threw
really,
the boards. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. He just puts down the lantern, takes out like a pad, makes a note on it, tears off a piece, hands you the citation, and then like keeps a copy for his own records. Like, now I'm gonna document this shit. All right, I'm just fucking. How much is a barrel? I don't know. We'll call.
Most
We'll
of the
call it
barrel's
5
still there.
gold pieces
Fuck.
and call it even.
Most of the grain's still there.
You want to buy grain that was on the floor people walked on?
They don't. But it was just on the board. They don't know the 5.
5 gold pieces. That's a
But-
whole barrel of grain that you probably ruined.
4.
It's beautiful.
So funny.
Oh my
Thank you for
god. Oh, Eli.
Hey, there we go.
And then we'll definitely bring this over to, the
25.
guild in the morning. We wouldn't want it to seem like we're giving any sort of bribes at, weird hours of the night.
Yeah, but we have the citation.
I know, we'll bring the citation, we'll bring the gold.
Alright, bring the citation and the gold to the local administrator. Can't miss it. Over on... Give you a street name.
Random street name.
He'll give you directions to the
Perfect.
local administration office and say, go bring the citation. I got your face memorized though.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Alright,
Citation and
and
4
then
gold.
Bring the fucking citation. Give me this fucking and he's gonna take it and just like write down like 4 gold piece fine on it and give it back to you and say, and get this fucker home. I'm so sick of you people just fucking causing making my
And
heart
when
like
we go
night shift. They said take the fucking night shift. No one comes out at night. Yeah, sure.
When we go to the administrative offices, what officer should we say that it was under?
Norin.
Officer Norin. Well, it was lovely to meet you, and we will try to make sure the rest of your night is boring.
Alright. Straight home with this fucker. And he's
yeah.
gonna clip the lantern back to
Oh.
his belt.
Do we get the barrel of grain then?
If you want it.
We have a horse.
I would say if you've paid for it with the additional inconvenience fee, then sure. Take it if you want it.
Thanks.
I'll leave a note for
Well, we have
Lucan.
business with Lucan anyway, so we can let him know too.
No, it's official business. I gotta fucking leave him a fucking note.
I mean,
Right, I gotta do paperwork. Just fucking do the Alright. You know what? Just get him home. Sober him up. Fuck. And he's just gonna take the lantern and say, Administrator's office, crack it on tomorrow. Norin.
Thorgan, help! I can't walk by myself.
He's gone, right?
He's
The
gonna
man?
leave.
Okay, so because I was hiding this whole, I'm like, if I show myself, it's gonna be more awkward.
Out
Stay
of the fucking
hidden. Look,
He's just against the wall.
dumbass.
he's gone.
He's just
Okay, that
sneaky.
was gonna be awkward explaining why I was there too, and why I was hiding. Yeah, one drunk guy for it. 2 would be no. I can't convince like you can. That's no. Okay.
You might
Still,
be
how
able
the
to-
hell is the price of grain is crazy.
It's
Part of it was the vandalism fee.
Yeah. You said you were drunk.
maybe there's a grain shortage.
I- Was on the spot. I'm sorry.
No, it was good.
It's better than saying you were breaking and entering. So it's,
I know I lied to that man.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's okay.
Are you really gonna get upset about a lie?
I'm
sorry.
more upset about the grain.
more upset about the
You
gold.
can eat the grain.
Trudy
Sure.
will love you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's.
Now I have to
Can we
try
be
this one
walking?
out.
We do owe that
He
a horse.
did come here for a reason.
Yeah, but we don't know what to do.
So
Marshall's in there.
Did you roll a investigation check?
You didn't tell me to, so I did not, but I can.
I was checking to see if a guard was going to come by, and then
No.
Eli rolled a nat 1, and then I was like, well, we're going to re-roll now, and then it was a natural 20, and I was like, alright.
Yeah.
Investigation.
That was
Originally
so
it was a
bad.
9, I was like, oh, he doesn't notice. And I was like,
Oh, Marshall.
Of course, Eli's
Marshall's a
pile
dumb
of fucking
boy.
grain.
He is a dumb boy.
No, Marshall. I rolled well, too. He has a -4.
Damn.
Oh,
You
no.
dumb boy.
you can make this a perception check, it just will be less helpful.
I don't think he's good at that. Oh, he's actually better at that. Alright. It's a 19.
Alright, 19. What would, just curious, what would have been with investigation?
A 12. That's a
Okay,
-4.
We'll go with it.
So, as you guys are talking and like being like, you know, just like talking about getting this grain into the cart and all this shit, Hunter, you do hear a little voice pierce your thoughts that just says, "Ground is less. Ground is loud here.
Ground is loud.
Ground is loud here.
Oh, I hate it. I don't know what it means, but I hate it.
I was walking over there and it was a put put put, and then I walked over here and it's a thunk thunk thunk."
no.
Basement!
Hey, Thorgan, I think I found a basement for you.
Oh, just for me? Another one?
I think you like
Maybe it's for all of us this time. Maybe we should go together.
Isn't your birthday coming up?
It is.
See anything else in there, Marshall?
Lots of shelves. some sacks. There's
Green.
there's grain. There's a big table.
Grain.
I can't see what's on the table. It's very high.
Any people?
I can climb the table. Do you want me to climb the table?
Sure. Are there any
Mhm.
people?
No people that I see. I see.
The ground is
He's gonna
wild.
smell. I think I have like keen sense or some shit.
No, I mean, he's a marsh cat.
Oh, we got spoopy music.
We do.
No, we don't.
We got the spoops. Advantage with smell.
This is just grain music.
So do you want to roll one more time?
The
to see if that's better than
spooky
your
haunted grain music.
God. We'll be
No.
walking back
Okay.
home tonight with a barrel of
say-
grain strapped to our back.
I smell people. I don't see people.
Okay. Well,
He smells dead people.
thanks,
No.
Marshall. Do you want to go sit on top of the dunk 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 part of the floor and we'll be right in?
Okay.
Marshall says that there's a dunk 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 floor as opposed to a put 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 floor. And that he smells people, but he does not see people.
Delightful.
Maybe we should move this grain barrel inside,
Mhm.
and we all go inside, and then
I like that you're still concerned
Okay.
about the grain barrel.
well, it's our
We gotta
grain
make
barrel
sure.
now.
We gotta make sure it's not still here when that guard comes by again.
That's-
Yeah, that's why we have to move the grain barrel
Wanna-
inside with us.
Shimmy the
Oh,
barrel
Too bad
into
you
the.
couldn't have convinced him to just not do any paperwork. It seems like he really didn't want to do any paperwork.
Yeah, that's how they get you. That's how they get the money from you. They make it seem as inconvenient as possible for him. He could have just kept walking.
Alright. You get the barrel with some effort, like dragging it into the shop easy enough.
Ooh, man.
Marshall, don't scratch the floor.
But the thunk thunk thunk.
She's allowed to scratch that.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
And you can get inside the general store and close the door behind you. Are you turning on any lights? 'Cause it's pretty dark in there.
No, I have dark vision.
No.
Okay.
Same.
Blind.
Yep.
You're blind.
Can I grab your bag?
You're.
I have
You
dark.
guys are. So you can lead the
Yeah.
blind.
Yeah,
ones.
I conga right behind
It's
Hunter.
pretty dark. And like once you go inside, like you can see like a little bit of like some, like very, like some like candlelight maybe from different windows reflecting through, but like it's not it's not.
Can you
enough.
control how bright your bright spell?
Actually,
No.
Because I do.
I make sure to close the door
you
behind us.
have-
Yeah.
But
Make
the
sure
moon's
not to
pretty
say
good tonight.
anything about cinnamon buns.
So you do
I
get a
swear
little
to
bit of
God.
moonlight. Multi-moonlight.
Moonlight.
Multi-moonlight.
But I'd say it's like dim lighting at best.
Oh no.
Cool.
So you guys can find Marshall easy enough. He's sitting, his
Well,
tail
you
curled around
can.
his little feet on a
Makes
little
sense
section
like
of
that.
floor behind the main desk.
Okay.
That sounds
Okay.
like standard place to have like a basement.
Yeah.
Well,
Dorgan.
Dorgan.
Tap tap tap. Let's try to find where the door is. And
Okay, yeah, so you kind of
Yeah.
feel around and like if you tap right next to Marshall, it makes that hollow like sound.
Okay, I'm gonna investigate for like a handle or any sort of weird
Can you
markings.
just use your magic, like, how you did in the tomb?
Is door.
Oh yeah, no. Is it? I guess
Investigation.
this would be a dungeon, right? So
This is a dungeon.
Is
yeah,
it
well
the
that's
start
the
of a
question
dungeon?
Every
because
store
I
is a
have
dungeon.
There's a
dungeon.
dungeon down there.
I
Oh
have
my
dungeon
god, it's like
delver.
behind every door is a new opportunity. Behind every door is a new dungeon.
Everything's a dungeon if you believe hard enough.
So again, with your dungeon delver thing,
I can, yeah.
easy enough.
I am
there is
alert
a-
to hidden traps and secret doors in many
Until you guys say
dungeons.
allergic,
Yeah.
I was like, excuse
I
me?
mean,
Allergic to
doesn't
traps.
know where it's there, but I'd say it's pretty obvious. There is a little like key, kind of like not a keyhole, but like a shape in the door. So there's no handle, but
Yeah.
like right where a handle would be, there's like a little insert. Almost like you could like take a handle, insert it, like turn it and lift, but you don't see the part of it.
Okay. Well, this is just their shop, so they just. This wasn't built by, or I don't think it would be built by the slime. This exists. It's part of the building. So
So it might not be something,
It can't
but Marshall
be-
smells people.
it can't be that. Like I'm maybe there's something bad down there. I'm just saying it's probably not this endless dungeon. It's probably just a
Oh,
basement.
you're rallying us.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if
Yeah.
Lucan's a cannibal and he stores people down there?
That
I thought you were supposed to look at the good in people.
I just,
why, Hunter?
I don't know.
Then why would he need grain?
It's a
The real question.
True. That's a
That's why there's so much.
conspiracy. Yeah.
That's why there's
true.
so much.
You know,
But
but
let's-
to try to figure out people's lives.
I know.
All I'm saying is it can't possibly be worse than what happened in the church.
Well, we're
So-
already in this establishment after hours. We vandalized.
Wait.
You.
Some vandalization happened.
Okay.
And we
so
all collectively broke and entered.
I didn't break
So-
anything, just entered.
We might as well go down into the basement.
just get ready, guys. Just be ready. Just have your weapons at the ready.
Okay,
I'm
but
gonna open.
can we make it light as soon like I can't see, just a heads up. Just a reminder. Cannot see. So we need to make it light if anything happens. Otherwise, I'm just going to be swinging in the dark.
Okay.
I know you will take that with seriousness. Thank you.
Yep, guys. Can we make it light, please?
Well, should we wait until we
Yeah,
open the...
wait for whatever you need, but just a heads up.
I'll open the door. We'll make it light once you open the
How
door.
are you gonna open the door? There's no handle.
It's right here.
Can you just stick your hand in and pull it?
No.
Oh,
So if you look,
it's a
there are there's like a little hole slot on either side, like something inserts
I need a key.
like a handle key kind of thing. Example.
Can
So
we
it's
jam
here, but
shit in it? Or is it a key?
Close my eyes and take Marshall and just like I'm gonna like phase him through the floor, but it's just gonna look like I pushed him down through the floor.
Okay. You see Marshall's head squish a little, and then he just.
What?
It's like a magic trick. You see him, and then you don't see him.
What
He
if,
can go through things?
speaking of your little helpers, what if we just use Cece
Stop
To-
trying to use CC.
as a
No,
key?
the
Ask her
lock.
nicely.
Tell her to stop biting me.
She hasn't bitten you yet, except
not,
for that one time.
not in a while.
Well, not you.
Not in a couple days.
Just cursed her again.
But she became the key last time, right? To open up the church door or whatever. Can't she do
She
that?
did. Do you have a snacky for her?
But do I? Do we have bacon? Do we keep any bacon?
We have rations, right?
We have rations. Does she
Do you have rations?
on me? Yeah, we definitely have rations somewhere.
I have
Where's the
rations,
number?
but none of mine is meat.
I
Show
don't.
me the item.
I don't know. I'm not that organized. I don't know.
I have rations. I have 10
Because
rations.
rations can become very important in the game, so if you
No, I know.
you have to keep track of those, or I'm going to assume they don't exist.
That's
Fine,
fair.
I have 10 rations.
You have 10 rations?
Yes.
Alright, you can take a portion from your rations, like maybe like a quarter of rations worth.
Okay. So I have 9 and 9.75 rations.
9.75
9.75 rations!
Because the rations for like a day, so you're not going to eat a day's worth. And
Excellent.
snacky.
Because I'd be pretty pissed. But okay, I'll share some rations. Because I like her. She's
Alright.
pretty funny.
So Lyra takes out like so some of it's like nuts and dried fruit and shit, which she will probably turn her nose up at, but there's like some jerky kind of bits too.
There better be, or I'd turn my nose up to it.
More for Eli.
You have to ask her nicely.
Who, me, or?
Yeah. Ask her if she'll do what you want her to do.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying she had to ask me nicely for the rations. I was like, I'm
Well,
gonna
she
get-
should also have to ask you nicely for the rations when it's time to hand them over.
Okay. Hey, Cece. If I give you these rations, can you open the door as a key? I don't know what she needs.
Door, and she'll repeat door,
Okay. Lock?
lock, CC, CCB lock, CC
Key?
key, CC
Open?
open, and she is going to
Oh my god. What did we do last time?
She was smart.
smart minute. What's her intelligence?
Her intelligence
Is their intelligence usually this high, or is she, like, special?
Intelligence is a 10.
Okay.
That's
Pretty
zero.
good. So she'll kind of look at the door and go, "Oh, CCB, good girl," and she will like show her teeth and take the piece of jerky and like kind of like slow chew it up and jump down as she's slow chewing, kind of pace around the door, smell at like one corner, and then just kind of
Just bite through the
melt
woods.
into it and shoop up into like a little handle shape, and it looks like she's firmly wedged in there. You do hear like a little click as like something shifts.
Nice. Good girl, Cece.
Cece, good girl.
Alright. We'll use Cece to
Damn.
Open up.
the door.
Zoop.
We're getting bits for locksmith.
So you can lift up the door. There's like a short stone staircase that leads down into a cooler room where like some of that cool air is kind of walking up from above. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna take Cece out of the door handle.
She'll just kind of melt in like when you like have that cornstarch putty that you squeeze and it's like really hard and then you let it go and it just rolls in your
Yeah.
hand. She'll like melt in your hand and then like form like a fancy little glove on your hand or something.
Oh, I like this design. Good job, Cece. Good job, Cece.
I'm still a little off put that you love skin things, but
That's a little-
like I didn't say that. I'm just like kind of looking a little bit like okay, I liked her, but I'm not sure about this.
Crazy.
I'm glad I
Yeah.
can see this.
Okay, so I'm gonna look into it with my dark vision. Can I see?
Okay.
Anything-
It's kind of hard because it goes down and like the roof kind of slants down with it, so you have to
Yeah.
like, go down the stairs a little bit before you can look into
Move the light onto Marshall.
it. Okay, you can boot
And you
Marshall.
can just
You're sending him down.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll see Marshall glow like that faint, like greenish tint as it reflects off his skin, and he'll jump down and run down the stairs. And you hear like you see him vanish, and you hear his little feet, like as he like kind of down each progressive step. And then you can close your eyes and go into Marshall.
I'm just fucking hugging Hunter at this point because
And you see Marshall enter. It looks almost like a storage room of some sort, or maybe would have been, or like should have been. But a lot of the the impressions left by like the dust and the wear of like the shelves against the walls have been removed. And there is like at one end of the room, like a big central table with some chairs kind of scattered around it, like that's mostly it. It looks like anything here has probably been cleared out at this point. At least from what Marshall sees. If you want to do like a more thorough investigation, you can look around. But something that really is pretty obvious is you do see a few slump bodies in the corner that look like humanoid in shape, but you'd have to get closer to inspect that.
Ooh.
I'm gonna zoop out of Marshall Edge and be like, there's some bodies down there.
Shit.
Do you want Marshall to check it out, or do we want to go check it out?
Can you?
Probably.
Does Marshall know
Check it
the
out.
smell of alive versus dead?
I don't think so.
I feel like that's an animal
Probably
thing.
check it out.
We
It's
should.
been left in a basement.
We
Yeah,
should check
I was
it
just
out.
curious if alive versus dead.
No, that's fair, but they're there.
Tell
We need to.
Marshall to hold. Do not interact.
Do not,
Alright.
do not engage,
Do
Marshall.
not engage.
I hope it's not
Down
Lucan.
into the basement.
Yep. All right. Yep. We're going down. Okay.
Um,
Should we? We're propping the door open, right? I'm not gonna lock. We're not gonna get locked down here. We're gonna
We
keep
would
it
get
open.
locked down here anyways.
Ah, true. We got. Yeah. Never mind.
Well,
Does it open that
is there
one?
a key the other way?
yeah, but she
can do it with the.
slide out the
Yeah, I can do
door.
whatever it wants. CC.
Yeah, but would CC be able to open the door?
You can
From
slide
the
through the
other
lock
side
and then
for us?
CC
Someone
could
would
slide through the lock and then just turn.
CC is
She
not
could
as
turn.
large.
She can't-
She can turn into the key, but we still need to pull.
You can't go through. It just became jelly.
No, we don't need to pull. We could push. Because all it takes is a turn.
One of us could also just stay up here in case it shuts.
That
Or
is.
we die. Or two of us can stay up here and so we don't die.
It's true.
Alright, well, I'll go down.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So do you want me to stay up here with Hunter then? So two blind people.
Yeah. Let's not
So
have two
it's-
blind
yeah.
people. Have a
It's
blind
even
person.
blind and not.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. Let's
Okay.
go.
All right. Good luck. Don't.
So Thorgan like with like
Get
Eli's
hurt.
hand on your shoulder to kind of guide, you can lead him down the stairs slowly. And as you enter this, cooler kind of cellar area, you see the things that Marshall had seen. You see the chairs scattered around this table in the
Yep.
corner, like some of the old impressions on the walls where there were like shelving units that had gotten removed, it looks like.
Yeah.
And you do see like a few humanoid-shaped bodies slumped around in the corner.
And Marshall is making light. So
Yeah, Marshall's
Okay.
making like
Oh, they
Yeah.
get light to see.
I'm gonna
I get to
go
stand here
over
like
and
an idiot.
Yeah, let's
investigate the
check 'em
bodies. I'm not gonna touch them or anything. Maybe they're cursed. I'm just gonna investigate, look around at them.
Everything's
Go up and look.
cursed.
Yeah.
Alright. You
Carefully.
gradually approach, kind of being cautious, looking around your surroundings. As you get close to the bodies, you do see that there appear to be 3 of them.
Convenient.
And they do look deceased.
no.
One of them is Lucan. Another's Annie.
no.
And then the last one is a figure you haven't met. But you actually did see it. It's that
What is-
wood elf that was looking at you around
Oh,
the
that
corner
person.
of the shop.
Oh!
Eli might actually vomit.
Make a constitution saving throw.
Because, like,
Someone you
I
know.
don't. Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Seeing dead creatures is one thing, but okay, 10, 14.
Alright, good enough. You vomit a little in your mouth, but you're able to
Oh no, that's even worse.
You get
Let
that
him
point.
throw it up.
like
No.
the small pre-vomit where like
Yeah.
you almost do it and you're like
I know it well.
Nope.
Nice.
I would probably
Yeah.
rather just vomit.
No.
do you want to inspect or what are we doing?
I
Um,
can't touch him.
I want to. Before I investigate, I want to tell. We should tell them. We should tell upstairs. Yeah. You. Yeah.
Help.
You'll.
A little bit of air.
Yeah. You can go up. I'll stay down here and look around for a sec. You
I'm
tell.
just standing in the dark, unable to see with my stick, still trying to hope that
Yeah.
I could see if something happened.
Alright. Eli, you slowly just tromp back up the stairs. You guys hear him slowly coming up.
Can I turn and get ready to whack him just in case?
Oh no, Eli.
What?
His
Because
face.
it's completely dark, right?
He's... How?
His face?
I mean, I think that bad things happened. Here, I'm gonna tap out with Eli.
Like go down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Just
Okay. You go down in Eli's place. Eli will just kind of
Wait, but Eli can't see!
stand with Lyra.
No,
I'll put my hands on Lyra's shoulder.
you guys are just
And stand there.
I'll send Marshall.
Yeah, Marshall's
up the
gotta go up there.
stairs.
We can see
Marshall
down
can
there.
go sit at the stairs so they can at
Okay.
least.
So
Oh, thank
as
God.
Hunter comes down, Marshall scurries up and goes and sits, like plops right next to you, like in between you guys, just kind of.
Oh,
So
God.
his light
You
isn't,
don't
like,
look
in
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
The store
I'm
window
just gonna sit
for
on the
guards to come
floor.
by and like see.
What?
Like I don't want him like where the guards like walking by the window could like see his light.
Oh, they'll see it if they
As
walk
long
by.
as he's like if he's like on the stairs.
Oh, so he's staying like down halfway.
Yeah,
and says,
so
okay.
like
Yeah.
they can
So,
still
like,
see,
we
like they're
just-
at the edge of
Okay.
the light so they
That
can
works.
see.
Yeah,
Just
that
a
works.
little bit.
I was like, if he's in the store, they're gonna see me.
No.
Okay. And you can go down and you see pretty much, if you get close up with Gorgon, you see the same thing. You see.
I am gonna swallow my sadness and I'm gonna try to heal them.
Whoa.
Okay, what do you use?
Oh, that's even worse! Why are all these options worse?
Alright, so Thorgan, you see Hunter push past you and kind of kneel next to, who are you reaching for?
Annie.
Okay, reach for Annie, and you see her just
She has
cup
priorities.
Annie's
Annie, are you
face,
okay?
her eyes are just staring up, blank face. There's a little trickle of blood kind of dried at the corner of her mouth, and
Yeah.
Hunter just grabs her face, and you see her veins pulse with that white kind of radiant energy, and filter up into Annie's face and kind of light it up briefly. And usually you see that warmth like seep into them, like into their skin, but it just sort of radiates around her face, and that's about it.
I'm trying to do it with Lucan and then with the wood elf in turn.
Okay, just like using like a point each or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing. For each of them.
Hunter, please stop. I'm gonna walk up and check out whatever the nearest body is to Thorgan and just investigate. I want to
Medicine
look.
check.
I want to look for wounds. I want to look for cuts or
Medicine
bites. Yeah, any of that. Awful. Can't see shit down here. That's 6.
6. Yeah, this maybe it's just like, you know, the rawness of it's still a little fresh for you, but like your glances are too cursory. You're not really picking up a whole lot. Like Hunter's in the corner trying to heal these people, and
Yeah.
it's a little bit of distraction. And yeah, they're dead. That's about all you can ascertain. You can't really tell in this lighting, and you know, with the current circumstances, like how long or what caused it or anything like that.
We need to inform Lord Tarleth. Because we need to know when these people were last seen. And if it's recent, then they're the slimes, and it's
the slime.
yeah. Well, it is, but are they on the loose? Like, what's going? Like, are they in town? We need to tell Lord Tarleth.
I think we need to tell more than Lord
We need
Tarleth.
to- yeah.
She's just gonna go over to Annie's body and start crying and apologizing that they couldn't make it in time and that they were slow and she's sorry she slept and like maybe she didn't sleep. They could have made it in time.
Oh, this is awful. God.
Guilty.
Hunter, as you're saying these things, you do feel 2 hands touch your shoulders. And Thorgan, you kind of glance over, and there was no one there a second ago. I mean, just Hunter was there a second ago. But
Yeah.
now you see Boss is there with her. He's got his hands on her shoulders, and he goes, "Would you like that?"
To not sleep anymore? And
I could make it happen.
really? Yeah. There's a lot of bad things that happen every time
I'm
we
upstairs with
sleep.
Eli, so.
No.
Like,
It's
if
Thorgan
I wasn't
backed
sleeping,
up. I was like,
then
what
we could have been out longer and found them. And
It is ugly. Death's an ugly thing, but I might need a little time, but I could make that happen if that's what you would like. Of course, anything for you. They'll like pinch your cheek a little bit, give you a kiss on the forehead, and he'll glance at the bodies again and just, and like the blood will kind of clear up and their eyes will all kind of simultaneously close, and the features will, like the hair will kind of have a nicer sheen to it. Like he kind of smooths over some of the details and goes, "This is not. I'm sorry.
thank you.
I'll just give you a hug." But just kind of cup the back of your head and just kiss the top of it, and then he'll just hold you out and say, "We'll do better next time."
We can. We will. I love you.
I love you as well.
Do you have to go?
I could stay if you would like me to.
Well, I always want you to stay, but I know if you're busy and you have other things to do.
Yeah, I've got some things I have to do, but they can wait right now, at least for a little bit. If you want me to stay, I'll stay.
Just 5 more minutes.
And he'll just take your hand and then rise with you, and he'll just kind of he'll see Thorgan over there watching, and he'll go, "Yes, I don't think I've formally met your compatriots. I am." She calls me Boss. You can call me whatever you like, as long as it's respectful.
Okay. Hi.
This is Thorgan. He found me when I was lost in the woods and said that he would help me get to the capital.
Yeah.
We're still trying to do that.
Yeah.
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 The individual that you're
Why-
seeing is so it's a little bit strange because you hear Hunter refer to Boss with like a lot of masculine pronouns
Yeah.
and stuff. But what you're seeing is like a gorgeous, like feminine figure, with like more like elven features,
Yeah.
and speaking with like a more feminine voice. And then like you'll you know, like at a certain point in the conversation, you'll blink, and then you'll see more of like what hunters see, where it's like a masculine figure with like the more masculine voice. It's still very like objectively attractive.
Yeah.
But it kind of gives you a little bit of like a
Yeah, just a little.
No, Thorgan's spooked. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Got a little
So
bit of chills. Thanks, Tyler.
so you can just do that, just
do what?
poof, I'm here, poof, I'm gone, just whenever. Especially in dark basements with bodies and really good timing
always-
for scaring people.
I am never too far from the people. Well,
She's like,
yeah.
He's allowing
he's like hugging her back and he goes, well, I'm never too far, but I do have business that I need to take care of time to time, so that keeps me away quite a bit,
Oh,
unfortunately. But pleasure to meet you.
You, Thorgan.
Thorgan. I will remember that.
I will certainly remember
yes,
you.
Death. It's an awful thing, isn't it? I would hate to see anything like that touch the people I care about. So,
Same.
you know, it would be best if you and your friends make sure that doesn't happen.
We're trying.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Our
me
best.
like just chatting upstairs.
All right.
Hunter sticks her arm
Okay.
out. She's like, do you like my new glove?
Oh, is it alive?
It is.
I see the pulsing. You see some of the veins, like kind of like they almost are in the same position as your veins, but like they're through the like what looks like a thick leather glove, and they're pulsing just a little. And he goes, it's actually kind of intriguing in a way.
It's unique.
Yes, it is. It is unique. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I don't think I've seen that before.
I thought you'd appreciate it.
Yes.
Height of fashion.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by.
Does it have a name?
Cece.
It's cute. Kind of like your sister.
I know.
I swear at you. So Vicky was looking at her back out of character. Vicky was looking at her backstory, and like I was like, Vicky, like you don't know. I'm kidding me. And you're like, so one of my so it turns out her sister's name's Cece, and I kind of forgot.
Wait, so Hunter just that dumb? You're just leaving it?
I have to leave it.
It happened. Yeah.
a different way.
Rename your goddamn sister.
Sure enough, I went through her character list, and I was like, there it is.
There it is.
Hey, Cece.
You wrote it. You can't change it. It's already been submitted to the gods that be.
Oh my god.
So that's why I couldn't feel it.
That was
Well, we found her in what's the place with the stars? Observatory.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's celestial, you know, like
Yes.
Celeste, CC.
Yes, I see.
We're in a basement with
I
bodies.
see.
What?
He does laugh at that one. I do see. That's it. It's a charming name. Anything you pick is lovely, I'm sure.
Well, thanks for coming by, and I'm sure you have important things to do. We'll take care of things here.
But you are one of my most important things, and like he's gonna get like kind of like the like kind of like they're getting a little like cozy, and like he's like, no, you are the most important thing. Oh
They're-
no, it's you.
They're still dead. Is this the place? They look nicer. They're still dead. We need to. We
He'll
gotta
kind of glance
tell-
over like, right. Okay. Well, let's
What
go
the
take care of this little thing, and then.
this little thing.
Good lord. I'm glad I went upstairs.
Oh man.
Come on, guys, he's great.
We're just sitting with the dim light of Marshall, like we could die.
Oh, I love her patron. Alright. Wonderful.
He loves me so
Fun.
much.
It's fun. Alright, so he'll take your hand and accompany Dorkin. Well, Thorgan will just like go up with the extra, the +1, and so you guys will eventually see everyone come up with an additional friend. Again, like you guys each see like brief different renditions for a second, and then you'll blink, and then it'll be solidified into Hunter's impression of what Boss looks like. Like a very attractive young human male with like a very piercing, like almost like cobalt blue iris, like for both irises, that almost like kind of has its own almost glow in the dark. Like it's kind of like optical illusion-y, where like, you know, like how fluorescent things like a firefly, you're like, is that actually light or like but like his eyes do kind of have that kind of piercing blue in the dark. And he's just holding Hunter's hand and goes, more friends.
Yeah.
I've really been neglecting you, haven't I?
No.
I'm sorry, I haven't had the pleasure. Well, she calls me Boss. You can call me whatever you like. Just as long as it's respectful.
This is Lyra. She's a princess.
A pleasure.
And this is Elysium.
Nice.
He grants wishes.
Does he?
And
It's
you're
almost
Ian.
like you never actually met
He
us.
does stare at you for a second. Interesting.
He thinks seeing things in dreams is weird.
He sees things in dreams, does he?
Yeah, and he thinks it's weird.
It's a very common thing, I think.
I think
I
so
think people
too.
see visions quite often and have linguistic jokes. That seems pretty normal, I think.
So,
Okay.
Boss came to keep me company because what's down there is really, really sad. I couldn't fix it, and I have a lot of regret about it. So, but he said he'd hang out with us for a little bit, but he has some stuff to do soon. He's busy.
Alright.
Okay.
Did you just teleport to the dungeon? I mean the dungeon. Oh my god, every basement's a dungeon.
It's nothing too major. I just use the world's ley lines as easy transport sometimes.
He teleported. He wasn't there, and then he came
Oh,
behind us.
If you
yeah.
and-
want to cheapen it
Yeah.
with a word such as teleportation, then sure, teleport.
I mean, he's like always here. That's where I get all my magic from.
Always here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, not always here, but never far.
Yeah, you're always here. In my heart.
Oh my god.
Are they always like this?
Oh my god. Morgan's skin. He's not saying it, but his skin is crawling right now. He's
I just
so
me
freaked
and
out.
Morgan just look at each other like, are you kidding?
I'm sorry.
He's making a mental note to talk to Hunter later about this.
We have to talk about your PDA.
No,
Mom and
no,
Dad do
much
not
more,
approve.
much more serious than that.
Mom and Dad, we don't like him. Dump this boy.
That's what my real parents
He's not good
said.
for you.
You know how that turned out.
He's teleporting in, teleporting out. Doesn't even say hi us. What is this?
I do. Makes a mental note to talk to Hunter sternly about this later. So about your romantic choices.
Yeah.
No,
It could-
he's great.
It could put you in danger.
No, he saves me a lot.
He's a bad boy. I don't like him.
Can we? Okay.
He's dressed very nicely.
He's very nice. He's dapper.
He. Yeah. What are we doing about the bodies? About Lucan and Annie and the elf that I do not know the name of.
brought us here? Also, like the fact we weren't just like wandering around and found this. Someone sent us here for why? Just to help us find bodies, or I guess, because nothing bad has happened. Fucking find some wood to knock on, but I guess help. We have a helper,
There's someone who's
masked helper. Didn't
looking
shoot
out for
Eli,
us.
so it must be
Yeah.
acceptably okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we should go maybe to the church.
Oh yeah, that
and
place is
let
great.
them know, because they'll know who these people's families are and can appropriately
Yes,
let
notify
them know,
them
as we've
respectfully.
figured out Lord Tarliff does not know everyone in
Yes.
town.
Oh my god, you're so sassy at Lord Darlin.
Just thing. He should really know his people.
Okay, so let's leave this place that we've broken entered into and close it
We
nicely.
didn't break anything. We just entered.
Well, we entered and broke the grain, and we will go to the church.
The grain hardly seems like a big deal
Right.
anymore, right?
Are we just gonna
Do you
leave
want
the
it?
grain?
Are we carrying it with us?
Because I don't think we can.
Are we gonna roll it down the street?
Let's
I don't
leave it
think-
for now.
Yeah, I don't think we can get this out fast enough that if the guard does another lap, he won't know that we haven't moved.
Yeah, let's just leave it there. You want to come see the church? Got some really weird fish mosaics.
Rigmar.
Yeah.
But if Rigmar got real beat up in the face,
They're funny.
not very good.
Oh, we have critique for the art. I got it.
Eli is a master of the arts.
Oh.
Music and fashion and
Painting.
I do some
Was your
art.
introduction
he
that
made a
big, too?
wonderful vision painting of our friend Lyric.
No.
Oh,
No, it was much
lovely.
more brief.
I love
Much
it.
more curt.
Oh, I like it so much better.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Artist.
I-
How? What are
Are you
your interests?
what is your profession?
Oh,
I-
Morgan owns all of the woods.
Okay. All right.
Oh, there you go. Now you got your intro.
I own the woods. Yeah, no, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm.
You own all of the woods.
That's what I
and,
said.
Mhm.
Like I said, Lyra is a princess, but she was a carpenter also, and she punches things really good. And she's
I-
really fast.
Okay.
I lost my memory, so Hunter is trying to help me figure it out. And some of those are guesses.
Amnesia. Fun. Sorry, not fun. Sorry. That was rude. Was that rude?
I mean,
Okay. I apologize. That was rude. Not
Thank
fun.
you.
No, I can't really do much for that. Sorry.
I wasn't expecting you to, but thank you for considering.
I don't even can make my hunter happy. But
Shit. She just squishes her faces back together.
just arm around her. They're terrible PDA.
For a
Like he's-
second, I look at the fine, and then I look at him, and I'm just like,
That's so good! Look at the fine!
use my god boyfriend to get rid of the
Use magic
it's
forward.
highway robbery!
Eli doesn't have a lot, okay?
That's true.
Even the thing I gave him, he lost. He lost everything.
Yeah, Thorgan has like a vein bulging in his forehead, like.
I wasn't there.
Can we get out
We
of
can
this
talk
stuff, please?
while
I really don't like the aesthetic going on around here.
Yeah, it's the aesthetic, not the body. It's the aesthetic. Yeah,
It's
okay.
not
well,
me
that's-
talking
yeah.
about it for
Yeah,
once.
you
Yeah.
understand me. The body's really damper the aesthetic.
Yeah, really bring the vibe down. Yeah.
You happy, Eli?
No.
He looks approvingly at you.
Approving that,
He's just trying to get it on the good
I'm
side
glad
of Dad.
Yeah.
Well, away we go.
Oh, yeah,
He'll
we
hold
felt-
your hand the whole way you're
Yay.
walking.
Swing it.
Good lord.
Thorgan's gonna
Walking,
walk
like,
in
20
front of
feet
them,
or 20
not
feet
behind them.
behind.
He'll walk in ahead. He doesn't want to see any of this. He's like,
Oh.
he can't handle it right now.
Eli's just like, we just saw dead bodies, right?
Yeah.
Of people we knew. We just saw dead
Yeah.
people we knew, right, guys?
But-
right? This
and-
is traumatic, right?
Yep. And Thorgan's not gonna say. He's gonna piss off
It's called.
the magic demon thing that Boss is, but he's thinking, yeah, but you know, Hunter has Boss now, so she's fine. Yeah, she was crying, but Boss appears, and now it's whatever. So she knows,
Yeah.
Yes.
it's like it never happened.
I'm not over that. You just told him he owns the woods, he grants wishes, and I'm a fucking princess carpenter. Not over it.
I thought those are great descriptions.
Yeah.
To the
Thanks.
point. Very succinct.
Super helpful.
No problem.
Yeah.
Walk away.
All right, you guys can easily walk back. Where you the
church.
The church. Okay.
Is there anyone gonna be at the church?
Yeah, he lives
It's
there.
nighttime.
We know where his house is.
It's an emergency.
Who lives where?
The guy.
He lives in the church.
I want to say Lord Clement,
Matthias.
but that's not his name.
Matthias.
Matthias.
Wait, he's the one who was gone. Oh no,
No,
we
we
found
found
him.
him. We found him.
Amnesia. It's funny.
Funny how
Oh,
it
he'll
works.
he'll have a special interest in this.
All right, so you arrive at the church,
Yep.
and It is pretty dark,
You don't say.
and there's a big bar over the doors.
Bar over the door.
Inconvenient.
Oh God, don't say that to boss.
Can we
Don't say that too
just
loud.
knock?
Yeah, I think we can
It's
be
an
normal for
emergency.
once.
If we wake him up and we're rude, it's okay. It's this. There, we found bodies.
Yeah.
Thorgan's knocking on the door.
Okay. You guys wait.
Get it, door.
Good.
Fucking door.
You guys wait, and eventually, like a lantern does, light does kind of make its way around the back of the church, and you do see like Matthias Plumwood coming out, with just like some hastily thrown robes like over his shoulders, and he's just, oh, is this the time you all operate at? Is this really?
No, not usually. Sorry to bother you, but it's trust
I meant to
me.
say my party. Lord Tyler said you were all sleeping, so.
We were. We've been busy. It's an emergency.
Okay.
Yeah. We have to talk.
Okay, like his face gets
To
really
you.
serious when you say
Yeah.
emergency. Like he's thinking there's more slime people or something.
Yeah.
You're there. Okay, come this way. And he's gonna shine the light at your boyfriend and be like, and he's I'm just a friend of a friend. And he's like, this guy, is he okay?
Yeah, this is my fiance.
Oh,
His name's Boss.
okay, all right. Okay, this way then.
Is it because he saw him different?
And
Yeah.
who knows?
Oh my God, what did he see him as?
I'll point out the mosaic of the silly fish as we walk by.
Boss will kind of snicker a little bit and say,
Snicker at the church
I
door.
love the early art phases. Yeah, those are pretty good. And so like as you guys are walking, Matthias will lead you around to
Knock in the church art. Cool.
so like a little side door, and he'll take out a key and like open it up, and it'll lead to almost like a back portion that's like kind of bridges off from the church, but it's like it's kind of like a little.
Is this his office we broke into?
No, it's like
Is it
It-
where we
it's like-
broke in?
kind of like, you know how like storefronts have like the bottom is business and then the top is like where people live. It's kind of like a little addition for like
Living.
one of like the residential clerks to work like to stay basically. Kind of like monastery level sort of thing. Like this is the living section that's away from the main church that people can't just like be in the church and stumble into. It's like a little side building.
Can't just go
And
in
so
people's bedrooms.
He'll let you in, and it's like a very humble living space, like, you know, mostly one room with like a little side room off to the side. And like he'll gesture to a table with some chairs, and like there's enough chairs for like, you know, for like there's like 4 chairs, so not everyone can sit, but Boss is fine to stand, and he'll just stand. He doesn't really care.
He just sits down. Hunter sits on his lap.
No, we're in the presence of clergy. We gotta behave.
Oh, that's where we draw the line. Mm.
Boss seems very respectful once that we're in the vicinity of the church. But he'll just kind of stand off to the off to the side, kind of behind where you're sitting, and sort of just lean against the wall and fold his arms. And Matthias will let you guys take the seats, insist that you take the seats, and he'll stay standing and just say, okay, and he'll set the lantern on the table in the center and say, what's the emergency?
We found 3 of the missing people from town dead. We found their bodies. We found Lucan, we found Annie, and we found a wood elf that I don't know the name of, but I saw by this church on the night that we rescued you. Yesterday.
Can you describe him to me? What was he wearing? Like, how was his hair? Like, you can
How
give
was-
a vague description,
Yeah.
and he'll kind of close his eyes for a minute and think and say, oh, it might be Garland. Okay. Where were they?
In Lucan's shop, the merchant's, what's it called?
Merchant's chest?
The merchant's chest, in the basement of the merchant's chest. And more curiously, some sort of messenger led us there. someone masked and cloaked shot an arrow, a messenger arrow, at our feet. And it had
Oh, show him the
some sort of
design.
insignia.
It
And,
went away. The insignia.
but
went away.
did we?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like this really squiggly.
He'll look
one.
at it and say, I'm not familiar, I'm sorry, but
It just had that insignia and or symbol and the words the merchant's chest.
okay.
And that's it, no explanation.
Okay.
But we weren't attacked in there. The bodies are still down there for now.
And nothing to identify what harm befell the bodies.
I looked, but it was dark and stuff down there. It was pretty quick. Boss showed up, and he showed up, and so we didn't have a lot of time. But obviously, I want to get them out of there. Maybe
Okay.
the church can inspect.
I will go wake a few of the clerics, and we will go investigate. Thank you for your service to these poor souls.
Yeah, I don't trust that area. Just if you have some guards or something, I would go send the clergy people with a guard of some sort. I don't know if it's a friend or foe that sent the arrow at us.
We can go with.
There's slimes on the loose.
I just slept.
I'm willing to accompany. I have nothing better to do now at this point.
Okay.
This is why we were here, so.
Okay. Yes. Very well. I accept your offer. Just give me a few moments, and if you don't mind waiting outside, I will join you in just a quick moment. I just have to suit up, so it
Of
works.
course. Yeah.
And he'll let you guys kind of sit outside, and boss will just. It should have been a pretty good time. This is interesting stuff.
It's been an interesting couple of weeks since I left home.
Is it?
Suddenly
you
it's
really
interesting.
need to film. I
Yeah,
mean,
dead
I
bodies.
catch bits and pieces here
Interesting.
and there, but it's not. I'm not perfect, so. You were just, you're perfect. They're just gonna do some of that dumb shit.
Yeah.
And then, as they're having that moment in the corner,
I'm gonna roll Constitution again.
they're having that little goo talk. The door's gonna open and Matthias is gonna come out, and he's got like some chainmail on underneath. You can see it's kind of crinkling a little bit with his movements, with the little links kind of echoing off each other as they clink. And he's got at his hip it looks like some sort of mace or maul, and it has some scripts along the sides of it. And he goes, okay. I will have to make a few stops at some houses, and then it's along the way, so it shouldn't take too long, and then we'll go investigate. And he goes, knocks at a few houses, wakes up some sleepy clerics. Among them you do recognize,
Is it girl or beefy boy?
Melania and Solara. No.
Yeah.
Solara's and Eric are dead.
Sorry, I have it. Oh, Alanya. So among them is Alanya and Taryn, our favorite boy. And Taryn bitches a little bit more. Alanya's eager, like,
Wow,
don't
of
worry
course.
about it. Like, just give me a second. Absolutely. And he's like, just take a minute. She's like, no minutes to be had. I'll be right. And so she gets all her stuff together and comes out, no problem. Taryn's just like, okay. No. No. And he just comes out
Fucking
eventually.
guy.
He takes a little bit longer. And so he'll gather those two, and then with you guys, the 7 of you, I guess, well, 8 plus, we'll all head back to the merchant's chest. You can show them the door, they'll head on down. Matthias and Alanya will each cast a light on the ends of their mauls and kind of head on down and shine the light around. Notice the bodies. They do come over. Alanya leans down and inspects one. Matthias does the other. Taryn just kind of hangs back, still rubbing his eyes, and he does look a little frustrated to see the bodies there, but also still very tired. And And then after looking him over, they will rise and just. And they'll kind of talk to each other a little bit briefly with low, hushed voices, and then Matthias will come over to you guys and say, there are no wounds on these individuals that we can decipher. The blood in the mouths is pretty standard with decomposition, but nothing, no blows, no trauma that we can decipher. It might be a magical source of some sort, but you said you saw these individuals at the church.
Well, I saw one of them. The elf. I saw the wood elf. I saw him at the church the night yesterday. I saw him yesterday. So if him, I'm not gonna say that body, if him right there, if he has been dead for, based on what it looks like there, more than 24 hours, then that was the slime. And we think we all think that was one of the slimes based on how it went behind the door or the church and then disappeared. It went through the door without opening it. It turned into a slime.
The slime creature, it did have damaging abilities that were purely mental, so I hesitate to say it, but it probably crippled their minds unto death, is what I suspect happened.
Do you know how long ago they died?
You said days, but
The Lucan seems to have been dead the longest. Garland, not long after Annie. Not more than 24 hours, probably.
It's they're still actively hunting and killing. Okay.
Oh wait, no, probably. Yeah, he's gonna take a long rest. He'd say probably about like a couple days for Annie.
Couple of days.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Guys,
Nothing we could have done.
Yeah, you guys took a long rest, yeah. Just a day.
Yeah.
wait, no, I think it was. She
Okay.
wants to make it so we could have done something had we not taken a long rest.
Didn't sleep.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shouldn't have slept.
That's okay. I'll fix that problem.
We just.
I don't know about it, but
Okay. I'm not sure. Well, I want to be respectful, obviously, to them, but with the issue at hand currently, with the fake versions of them being on the slime versions of them being on the loose, as you know better than most of us here, right? I don't know if we should announce even, like, from a strategic standpoint, to the whole town that they've been found dead. So that if they show up again as the slime versions of them, we know then we can take them by surprise.
And so those people aren't in danger. The Slyra gets really angry when you figure it out.
Yeah.
We can hold a public funeral ceremony at the church. That should be a more discreet way of notifying the village without causing undue panic immediately. But
No, I was just saying it as a way to, like, not inform the slime versions that we know about them. So that a select few, or as many as you would trust to know in the circle, that these slime versions are still out there, and that if you see them, if you see Lucan walking around, that it is confirmed that is the slime version, and if there's anything that can be done to take some sort of action. Of course, that can cause a panic too, with you looking like you're attacking someone in town, so.
the people, I do my best to preach reason and virtue, but the people who can err towards superstition in times of stress or uncertainty, I fear spreading panic that you can't trust your neighbor beside you could lead to a veritable witch hunt.
No. Yeah, we have seen a literal witch hunt in the recent week or so.
You get around.
Yeah, it's been. Don't get us started. It's,
started.
but yeah, no, it's an idea, but no.
It's a bad idea.
I wonder If they'll just stop appearing as them, then we'll have to see.
Regardless,
Regardless.
I think it would be best to have a discreet method of informing the town that these individuals have passed. So if they do see them, they'll think to report it at least.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
But we'll avoid the details, unfortunately. I hate half-truths as much as I hate lies, but...
And we should obviously inform the families.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Can't keep them in the dark. And I'm sure that the families want more than anyone else to get the slimes, so they'll be on board.
He's going to shrug out of his robe and just kind of drape it over the bodies there, and just turn to you all and say, I hate to request this, but if we could have some additional help transporting them back to the cathedral, we can see them brought down to the
Might be some
crypts below.
supplies upstairs.
Possibly.
It's not the most respectful, but we do have a bag of grain that we can empty out if we're looking to transport the bodies in a less obvious way.
With a barrel.
So that way the guards and townsfolk don't randomly see us carrying bodies to and from places.
It's not uncommon for them to see me transporting bodies.
Okay.
I do tend to be ill and be infirm at certain times of the night, and sometimes the gods have their will seen at hours that most people do not choose to walk.
I just, again, like you said, don't want to start panic, so...
No, I understand. I think if we keep them covered, that should be sufficient for now, at least.
Maybe there's a hand cart out back.
We could look.
He's used to moving goods.
We could look.
I'll help as much as we can.
I appreciate it. Okay, let's see what we can do for these people. And you guys, if we're gonna look for like transportation supplies of some sort, just give me a general investigation.
Nope. I'm distracted.
Nope.
10.
I was just gonna carry him anyway.
What have we got, gang?
I got a 7. I rolled a 3 plus 4.
5.
Alright, we look for a decent amount of time and can't really find any good like carts or anything. Nothing's really been left around outside. If there was a cart, it's probably being stored like at the stables or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The barrel itself is, it's not big enough to really hold like the 3 bodies well, and just the additional weight of putting one body in. He Matthias just waves it as we'll just carry them, and he wraps one in his robes, and you are able to find like some tarps and things like that to kind of cover the other 2 with. That's like the most you can get, like scrounge up basically. Some of it is like old feed bags and stuff that you just kind of like empty out that and like open that up a little bit, and so you make do with some of it, but you're able to cover up the bodies at least sufficiently enough to conceal their identities, and then Matthias will take one, each of the clerics will take one, and then you guys can just all transport them back to the church, and they'll take them down into the crypts that you guys had just been in for proper burial. But
Or don't.
he as he's carrying the body down at the door, he says, I appreciate the escort and the help. You've been the God's very light in this place in the past few days, and I appreciate it, but we can handle it from here. We've already thoroughly cleansed the crypt, I assure you.
I hope so. Good.
And thank you, but rest for the night. You've earned
Yeah.
it.
Of course.
Until
Thank you.
close the door behind.
Okay. Jeez.
What?
How we did it.
So how about the drink?
It's closed.
Can we make it 10 time for last call?
I would say all of this collectively probably took a couple hours. So the tavern, it's a drinking establishment, so it should still be open for a couple hours at least. So if you guys wanted to head over there at this point, you probably could.
Is boss still here?
It's boss.
Getting to that.
Okay. Okay.
He just disappears.
If boss is still here,
Bye.
Thorgan's going to go get a drink.
He's still over now. He did extend past the 5 minutes, but as it looks like things are settling down, you guys are discussing drinks. He'll get your attention with just a little squeeze of your hand, and he'll say,
I understand. Thank you for staying as long as you did.
Of course. And I'll look into your request. Anything there. And he's gonna give you a kiss on the lips, when kind of pull you up the
Yeah.
side, kiss you on the lips, kind of hiding you behind his shoulder a little bit so the other
Yeah.
people don't see. And then he'll let you go, and turn to the rest of the group and say, "Oh, it was an exciting time. We'll do this again sometime, I'm sure." And with that, he'll just shrug, clap, and then dissipate in just a bright, radiant, kind of glowing light, almost like a kind of mist for a second.
So cool.
So dreamy.
Come on, you don't think that's cool? It just comes and goes. It's no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Interesting,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's a lot Thorgan could say right now, and he's just going to. He's trying to hold it in. Right. It's not the time. It's not the time right now. We need to. Yeah. Just keep walking. Okay. Yeah. We're going to go get a drink, guys. Yeah. Okay.
I ain't getting it before you.
Yeah.
Someone else.
Alright, you guys will kind of stumble back to the tavern, just kind of exhausted, mostly emotionally today. Not a lot of fighting, but it took its toll.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Slime Lyra appears.
As you guys are
God.
walking, this lantern light starts making its way, and the guard is gonna come back around, see you up, and just be like, No, you're not going back. Where's your house? You get your ass away from the drink, man. Come on, man. Do it for yourself. Come on. Do you have a wife, kids? You got places to be. Come on, buddy. Come on.
I cast Charm Person.
Oh my god!
Eli, no, they'll know.
Eli! Why?
What save is it?
Eli, it never works.
Oh man.
Eli, you're gonna end up in jail.
We're gonna save
It's
the
gonna
day
work.
again, and
Statistically, it has to work. At some point.
it's like gambling. Next time I'll win.
I'll hit.
Next time I'll
I
win.
swear.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Okay.
no.
It's charisma?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. What's your DC?
Oh no.
14.
Yeah, he's charmed.
He's charmed?
You watch as he's like, "Come on, buddy,"
God.
and you just quickly whisper the incantation and open up your palm, and this mist kind of rises from it and collects around his face, and he just. What are you doing, buddy? It's been forever. How you doing?
Yeah,
You
it's-
feeling better? You were a little drunk before.
It's been a night. I just left something. You know how it is.
I'll help you find it. Okay, let's go. Come on. And he's gonna throw his arm around your shoulders, pull your head, and kind of like give you a little bit of like a nuggie, like come on, buddy. Let's go. You left it at the tavern.
Yep.
Let me help you. We'll find it together.
Sure. Let's go in. Let's go to the tavern. It's been a night.
Okay, you know what? I'm on duty, but you look rough. Okay, and he's like looking down at you, he's like still headlocking you. You look real rough. Pats you on the chest, like I'll get you one on me. All right, one more, last one, and you go home. Okay.
You know what? Sounds good. Means a lot.
Okay. All right, let's go. He's just arm around Eli, sitting like a little too tight, almost like you know he's a pretty strong guy. And you guys can all with your new buddy just head on to the
The
tavern.
guard escort to the
Have
bar.
some drinks.
Oh my god.
At a certain point, like you do pass like another guard kind of doing a shift, and he just looks at you guys and goes, "You got that under control, no?" He's like, "Oh yeah, my friend's in town," and like,
Oh no.
he's like, "Declan, check it out," and he goes, "Yeah, is this whatever, dude? I don't know who you talk to," and so like they'll just pass and continue on.
Oh, that's good. I thought he was gonna get him in trouble, and I was like, no, you can't.
That's
do
fine. I
You're
have
gonna
more
get
spell
fired.
slots.
Get the whole
Yeah.
guard.
Get the guard posse.
That fucking garrison. We're just like,
We're drinking, boys.
All the barracks are empty. I was like, where the fuck are the guns?
This is the night Eli became.
The town gets invaded.
Where is everyone?
Dragon descents, no guard.
Oh no.
An
the
orc just
slime
walks in.
takes over.
Challenging people to Mortal Kombat.
Garouge.
Alright, so you guys, are you going to the Golden Ale? Is that where you're heading?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys can head on over down to the Golden Ale.
My God.
It doesn't look like Daisy's on tonight. There's another guy on, just a human male, a little bit shorter, stockier, like around 5 foot, bald head, and he's just like rubbing down the counters. There's a few people still drinking. The music seems to have gone to bed for the night. There's not like a big lively, stage act going on at this point. But you guys can filter on on up to the counter and sit down and order a couple drinks, and your guard friends will be like, "Oh, this one's on me. This one's on me for my good pal."
Actually, bartender, what do you what could someone get with let's see, about 5 gold around here?
You're the worst.
It's all circular. Make a persuasion roll, because he's charmed, but you get advantage on persuasions with charm people. Let me check.
Okay.
Yeah, advantage on social ability checks.
Okay, so
Oh my
19 and 19.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Okay. He rolled good, but not good enough for that.
Yes.
So he was just like,
Yes, my pettiness wins.
My pettiness. I really don't want Eli to win.
I don't know. That's a steep drink, but I did promise you a drink.
Hey, we don't see each other that often.
We don't, All right, your finest wine, sir. And the bartender's just gonna raise his eyebrows and go, "Fine by me," and he's gonna go break open a bottle of fine wine.
I'm burning it up for this.
2 bottles, 'cause that's a lot. 5 gold more.
Yes.
So he's gonna come back with these 2 really fine bottles of red wine and set them down and pull out the corks and just get you guys some glasses, pour some for everyone sitting, and you guys can just enjoy some drinks. As this guy's like, on me.
Thank you
friends
so
of,
much.
Friends of this guy are friends of mine.
Drink up, friends.
What's your name again?
Oliver Rose.
Ah, yeah, Ollie. Forgot about that. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Just, it's been so long. It's so good to
Yeah,
catch
you know.
I drink
Alright.
water that I buy on my own.
up. Alright. How long are you guys just hanging out?
Just however long it takes to drink this wine. Not gonna lick a gift wine in the mouth.
Alright.
It's expensive. You gotta drink out the whole thing. It's expensive.
Okay, so you guys take some time then. You're enjoying the wine. You're hanging out, talking. It's as the drink starts to kick in. You start to get like a little bit of that like fire in your belly.
Yeah.
It helps to alleviate some of the stresses and the anxieties. Lyra's plastered.
No, I said I would drink
you
water.
drink water. Oh,
Yes, you
I was
just
drinking
so
water.
drunk.
I thought you
No,
said.
that's fair.
I thought you said. I don't know. I don't know what I thought.
No, all good,
But,
but I drink water.
Yeah, you
I
drink
am
water.
not
Lyra's-
comfortable with the whole deal.
Lyra's-
Eli gets, he's gonna
Lyra
get shit on
kind
later.
of looks at the glass that's been poured for her and raises a hand, and the bartender will
Yeah.
bring you just some water. And is Hunter drinking too?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so everyone's enjoying charmed wine.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm not
definitely
fucking
getting a
part of
little
this.
emotional with this guy. I'm like, have you ever seen in your profession, you must see dead bodies sometimes, right?
Way more than I want. Way more than I want.
Have you ever seen someone you know? It's
My sister actually
yeah.
was some fucking guy just ruined her, left her now. It's actually what inspired me to take this job. Didn't want to see that happen to another poor girl like that.
Damn man, that's
Yeah.
you're a strong person for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do something like that.
Yeah.
Saw it recently for the first time.
It was starting to get to me a little bit because it's just you go into something thinking you're gonna be like a hero, right? You're gonna save people. You're gonna make them feel good,
Yeah.
and then it's just paperwork, or people treat you like
or
shit. 'Cause
hags.
Not in my experience, but do tell about that. 'Cause shit, man. He just grabs a bottle and just like fills your glass more. Shit. Yeah. Hags? Like the witchy ones? Or like old lady throwing a boot at you or something?
No, it turns out it's not the old lady.
It's not the old lady?
You'd think it was the old lady.
That's perfect.
So it's not like they're like old crones and shit, right?
Apparently not.
They're not.
Yeah, well, this one, it wasn't, but we thought it was the old lady, but it
So
turned
what
out-
was it like? Was she hot? Like what are we talking
No,
about?
no, it was still real gross, but
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. Alright.
I don't know, some of that's, I don't remember too. So we had to, yeah.
I get it. I
Yeah.
got you. Wow.
More so.
Shit. Did you kill it or like?
We dealt with the situation the best we could. There were some.
That's all you can do, man.
yeah,
That's all
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. Just do the best you got with what you got. You know. That's all you.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
You know what? I missed you.
Oh my god.
It's like an imaginary friend.
We really need to do this more.
Yeah. I should spend some more time here.
Yeah. Don't be a stranger. You know. Just always just ask for Norn. You know, and I'll be happy to. I'll always make time for you.
Norn.
You're
Yeah.
important to me.
You
Just
know.
look at you like really like eyes are getting a little moist actually on the drinks like letting a couple inhibitions go. He's like, really man, just don't be a stranger, okay? It's lonely sometimes, you know. Like these guys, they say they don't really know me. I feel like no one knows me. I feel like you know me.
Yeah. I feel like I do.
I hate you.
I'm not sure which one of them's actually charmed. It's,
You know
Right?
me?
yeah.
I tell no one about my sister.
I'm sitting like away from everyone at the bar. I'm still at the bar, but I am
I'm
not.
crying
part of
with this man at this point for completely different reasons.
He's like, he just wipes into her that. I don't tell anyone about that, man. But I feel like I can tell you anything.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
no problem. Thank you for the drinks again. But yeah, we're finishing up. We should probably get some sleep. I don't want you getting in trouble
Yeah, sure.
with the guard. But yeah, we'll have to do this again.
Alright, sounds good. Don't be a stranger. Okay, shit, I should, I'm on duty, I should probably get back. The guys do this shit all the time. I deserve, I deserve a couple of drinks too,
You do. You work hard.
Yeah.
You give out a lot of citations.
He's gonna, alright, I gotta get going though. He's gonna grab his helmet, put it back on, straighten his vest a little, and it's like, watch out for those hags, alright? Yeah.
Well.
Alright. And as he's getting up,
I'm sitting away. I already said I was sitting at the other end of the bar.
it lasts an hour, right? Wait, does it last an hour? I'm pretty sure it lasts an hour.
That only lasted 10 minutes.
It's
The first 10 minutes, that was the fastest.
We chugged that bottle of wine.
1 hour. It's
Yeah,
1
1
hour.
hour.
Okay,
I was like, I'm sure it
I
lasts
told
an
you
hour.
I'm sitting at the other end of the bar, not socializing.
Stop! Pause for a second. Alright, fucking
Wait, so Eli is in trouble?
Like you see, this guard's face, he looks confused for a second.
I
His
knew it.
face, kind of contorts, and then he's angry. And then his face gets, this red flush that's not the alcohol, and he looks at Eli, pissed off, and he grabs Eli by the collar of the shirt.
I cast charm person again.
Oh no. Yep. Nope. This is why I
what
don't
is your DC?
associate.
14.
It's a
No! Oh God!
Water.
Damn it!
I look over, unsurprised.
You just
Fergus not helping him either.
No,
open your
I was sipping my water, looking completely
You open your
unshocked.
palm and that mist evaporates up again, and he just, his face doesn't change all this time as it wafts up and it wafts around him, and he just yeah? You try it again, buddy? Yeah?
Wait, okay.
Double
One more time! I cast it again!
Wait, if they save, are they good or?
Oh yeah, wait.
No, they're not. You cast it again.
Fucking.
Just unload it on him.
He doesn't make it that time.
Oh my God!
And he's like, not! And then you cast it in his face again. This time he's, sorry, man. Sorry.
It's okay.
you guys
He's been
just moved
stressed.
out.
Come on, sit down. Hold on, one
Quick.
more drink. It's fine.
Out of character question. No one in the bar noticed this?
So you're in the seedy bar, so there are people who do, and they just
Okay.
they're just there's if you look around, you see a few people who are like,
Shovel it in fast.
Nice!
people tap, and they're
Leaving. Like me,
you see
sitting
this
in the
elf
corner.
stand up, and he's like, come on, and he's grabbing this halfling, and the halfling's like, I'm still in it, and he's like, get it to go. And it's
We are leaving.
people are just leaving
I'm
out.
so angry you made that last one.
And you see,
I,
the
almost wanna help
bartender,
this
the
guard.
bartender's just cleaning, kind of glanced over, is keeps cleaning, he's just in shit. He's a bartender
Yeah.
at a seedy bar. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys,
Get the hell out of here.
recharge.
Yeah, okay. We need to go.
He's having another. No, stay with me. Come on, stay with me. We'll have
Okay,
one more.
One more.
One more.
One more.
Yeah. Alright.
One more drink with this guy.
Your best friends.
I'm just glaring at you from across the bar.
That was weird. I'm sorry. I don't know where that outburst came
It's
from.
the drink. It's fine.
Alcohol, like my mama said, does things to you sometimes. So you just should have stopped at one, but for you, one more.
It's
All right.
fine. Yeah.
You guys enjoy another drink. This one a little more tense than the last one.
Yeah. I keep
You're just not
checking.
really tasting it. You're just
Yeah.
kind of looking at it as you're drinking it down.
I'm trying to keep track of time in my head.
You're literally just counting time.
That's tough when you're drunk.
Yeah, right.
Three.
All right.
Oh yeah, you're drunk too.
This guy will put down your tab. You can finish up that last drink really quick.
Yeah.
He's gonna want to go with you though, because make sure you just well, come on, night's young. Just hang out a little more.
It's not.
I gotta go. I know I don't want to get in trouble. We'll have
Make
to have
persuasion.
drinks again.
With advantage.
I'm just waiting.
With advantage?
I'm waiting with advantage.
Alright, so
That's good.
24.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, that's good enough. He's not even gonna be able to. And I should roll in case it's a natural 20. It's not. Okay.
Right.
Because I'm like, it's not that good. I'm like, maybe not
Just
that good.
runs.
Yeah, I probably would at that point run and knock over another barrel of
It
grain.
starts it all over again.
I mean, you wouldn't be doing very hot. Weren't you the last in the
Alright, so you
like
like
run?
he'll look at you and go, no, you're right. I'm on duty. I really should get going, but it's been good. It's been good.
It has.
I'll see you around.
Yeah,
Okay?
definitely.
Get you always make sure you get this fella home, alright?
Oh, we will.
You know how he gets with a couple drinks in him. Just the
yeah.
rascal. He's just gonna stand up, you know, make sure the tabs are are all settled, and he's gonna head on out. You just hear it.
Okay, guys, we need to leave.
I'm so angry
You-
he didn't beat the shit out of you, honestly.
He's not gonna hit this face. It's fine.
I'm gonna hit this
Yup,
face.
yup. Can I roll to punch Eli?
If you want
No.
We just don't. No,
'Cause Hunter
Lyra,
will be
no,
all pissy.
don't start a bar fight. No.
Bar fight, I could win.
We get in more trouble. We just got out of trouble.
Ha, we.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we.
Some people shouldn't take advantage of just guards doing their
Yeah.
job.
Is this how you make?
Yeah.
It must be nice to have the ability to just like make friends, force friends like that.
Well, it's
If you ever,
it's
yeah,
not
he may.
like-
Maybe it.
I can't believe you don't have a problem with this, considering
Wow.
he just robbed an innocent man.
3. I don't have enough magic.
The guard
for
was
that.
just doing his job. Miss, they're just doing their job as cult members. You think a guard isn't just doing his
She's
job
come a
more than
long
a
way
cult
since
member?
then, right?
I mean, he shouldn't have taken the drinks.
Yeah.
That was him not doing his job.
There you go.
I
only do so
absolutely hate you
much.
two.
magically compelled individual. It's his fault.
He did it. It's his arm, his
This
action.
dude's like a recovering alcoholic.
Relapsing. You ruin his life.
He just wakes up to
I mean-
what happened.
I mean, his sister
I'm a
got
monster.
tragically murdered, so.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's been a hard day for everyone. Or a hard 4
Oh
hours.
A
god.
couple. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys filter back. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm gonna drunk stumble our way back to Lord Tarla's house.
Yep.
After some damn good wine, you stumble your way back.
Stumble back.
And,
I sleep in my own
Timius
room
will
tonight.
we'll be able to let you guys in when you come. Tarlet at this point has put the girls to bed.
Yeah.
And it has retired for the night as well. But Timius kind of stayed up a little bit waiting, expecting you guys back because he said you would be. So he's just like, oh, I was expecting you back a little sooner, but better late than ever, I suppose.
Sir, we found some bodies.
It's. Yeah. It's been a lot.
I won't ask anymore.
Yeah. Thank you.
Your sheets have all been refreshed.
Thank you.
Everything's all prepared. Have a good night.
Thank
and
you.
He's going to, take his little candle, I don't know.
I wag the cape.
Just reflects
Oh
it.
my god.
It's fine.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm the Lord's good. I'm royalty, man.
So you guys head
Walk
on
back
to
in.
bed.
Okay.
And
Just
spend
sleep
a
on top
long
of the
rest.
covers with all my clothes on.
Okay.
Okay. Ouch.
I sleep in my own room tonight. I'm done with these people.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
Alright.
No.
No! You have those fucked up morals!
You love us.
Literally so fucked up.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
us.
Thorgan still has to have a chat with Hunter. It's yeah.
No, we have to have a chat with fucking Eli over here.
Mom and Dad are angry.
No,
Yeah, you're both under.
no, his.
Michael's grounded.
That's just mostly harmless fun. This is a
Literally
bigger
not
issue.
at all. Absolutely not.
Yeah. This is a problem. Yeah.
Wait!
Alright.
In Eli's drunken stupor, I steal 5 gold.
Alright. Make
Love
a
it.
sleight of hand check.
Just ask.
With advantage, actually. 'cause
Yeah,
he's
I was
drinking
gonna say,
sober.
he's fucking drunk as shit. Oh, that's a terrible roll. Sleight of hand. So 9.
9. What, your passive perception is
14.
Okay.
Yeah. Damn it.
So, as he's like heading, trying to stumble up to bed, you try to like reach into his bag, but you know, like you're pretty well acquainted with the drunken stumble and how unpredictable it is. And as you're reaching into the bag, trying to do it like discreetly, he kind of lurches to the side, and Eli feels that tug of resistance of like, what is in my bag? And you just like look and see Lyra like rooting through it.
Excuse me.
You're an asshole.
Excuse me.
Well, what does that have to do with my bag?
I just shove his bag back at him. In his fucking face.
I love these.
Ooh, a strength check! I wanna fucking
Literally.
shove him. Can I do it?
It's athletics to show.
Okay, that die is
Dice
getting
jail.
fucking burned.
What was it?
Oh wait,
I'm too
yeah, I
strong.
don't get 2
Too strong.
with plus whatever.
He's got
after
Eli,
that.
drunk,
make
drunk
roll.
strength.
Make
So
a roll
6.
anyway.
What is it, a strength?
It's
That's pathetic.
It's athletics or acrobatics.
Ugh.
It's a natural one.
Wait, a nat what? A nat 20?
It's a 1!
Good!
All right, so
God damn,
you guys
I'm going
are
down the
halfway.
stairs.
You guys are halfway up the stairs, and you just like you go to shove him, but like you're just like your heart's just like down. You're like, ah, fuck you, kind of shove, but like he's again drunken. The stumbling game is just unpredictable, and he's kind of teetering off balance a little bit just as you palm shove him, and you feel your feet leave. And you just fall into the air as you start to fall down the stairs.
Oh, God.
You take
Ouch.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. As you just like hit every stair wrong on the way down. It's like almost like a stooge skit almost as you just like you try to catch yourself and then your legs cross over and you just like at one point probably hit the back of your head a little too hard. And you wind up at the bottom of the stairs just staring up. Everything's kind of that drunken, blurry haze.
Do we hear Eli fall down the stairs?
Lyra!
I go up to my bed and I close the door.
She's a slime!
I'm gonna come out.
Yeah,
of
that's
my
a good thing to
room.
shout right
I'm
now.
like, Eli, you fell?
Lyra pushed me.
Well, that's pretty par for the course. She's beat up everyone else. She has really some questionable morals, you know.
Oh,
I'm gonna go down the stairs and go get Eli up.
I'm not gonna help at all. You're freaking idiot.
Dead weight.
Help at all.
He's just dead weight as you were like trying to get his limbs in order and get him up under you.
Thank you,
and
Hunter.
Look at Mavis, how angry she is.
Disturb
She's like, I
my
can't
sleep.
believe you've done this.
Pleased. And you're
Hunter.
able to kind of haphazardly get him half on you and trudge slowly, step by step up the stairs.
Thank you,
Take
Hunter.
off
When you
his
get to the top
boob.
of the stairs, you do see 2 girls in their nightgowns peeking out of their bedroom, a little sleepy, being like, "What happened?
He slipped and fell.
Does he
Why you
need
gotta tie
a
your
boo-boo
shoelaces?
kiss better?"
Do you need a boo-boo
It's-
kiss better?
No, it's okay. Thank you for your concern.
Mama said kisses are the best magic.
I think you need a boo-boo
That's
kiss
very,
better.
that's very nice. Oh, okay.
Ew. Don't make these little girls kiss a drunk, sloppy
You just you
adventurer.
can just blow a kiss. I'll catch
Like 10 minutes later.
Well, the reaction is a little delayed. Emma laughs a little bit. So he's fine. He's being silly.
I'm gonna send Marshall. Marshall.
to bed with the
Yeah.
kids? Okay. And
Oh my god.
Edith is still like half awake and is like, but Pema's like almost awake at this point. Like, she picks him up and like hoists him wrong, where his like front feet are in her arms and his back feet are dangling, and Marshall's just.
I'm sorry, Marshall.
I love this only if you tell me I love this.
I'll get you back in 10 minutes.
Pema's just swinging him. He's like, kitty, and Edith's like, come on, bed. And Pema's like, I can't sleep now.
Oh.
Kitty.
I feel like Marshall just make the purrs and make her go to bed.
Marshall's like, it's almost borderline growling, but he does the purrs.
Aggressive.
Aggressive purrs. Growling. Pema's delighted. Edith ushers her back to bed.
I'm gonna put Eli in his bed and take off his shoes.
Thank you.
So he's not sleeping in
Hunter,
his
you're
shoes.
so nice.
So I'm gonna pat his head and
Boss is so handsome.
It's like the best. It's got such a good fashion sense.
Mom and Dad
I'm
face.
jealous.
Thorgan just walks and goes back to the room and goes to bed.
I'm
He
already
can't, he
laying down.
literally can't even right now. He's going to bed.
No, already in bed. Already
Just save it
fucking
for the
done
morning.
with all y'all.
Alright.
I'm gonna warlock heal his 6 HP that he got bonked with.
Thank you.
No, it was the kiss. The kiss healed it.
Yes. Yes.
Of course.
Couldn't just let him sleep it off.
I'm gonna draw his shades. I'm gonna take his water skin, put it on the side of his bed.
Alright.
You okay?
Mhm.
We had a rough day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I spilled grain.
Yeah. We have to go
You
get
have
that.
you in that one.
Trudy will like it though. You got Trudy some snacks.
Oh my god, we have a horse.
Oh my god, you horse. You stole Trudy some snacks.
No, he bought them.
Nope, he didn't.
I will-
Roundabout.
Nope, he didn't.
Yeah, Roundabout stole them.
The worst fucking morals I've ever heard of. Oh, we can't steal from dead bodies, but guards trying to do their honest work. Oh, cultists? They might have a
He
purpose.
offered
Those
to
dead
No.
bodies didn't wrong me.
Yeah, cultists did. And guess what? You shouldn't be upset about fucking robbing them. I'm done with you all.
Oh my god.
Lara's fucking over being alone, or her fear of being alone. She's just leaving.
I'll tuck
Fucking
Eli
done.
in, I'll pat him to sleep. I'll go shuffle my way back to my own bed.
Alright, and with that, we can have a long rest again. And reset somewhere in the late morning as we get over our respective hangovers.
Normal person time.
Sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Ooh, can I wake up early and just make as much fucking noise as possible? Without being, wait for the girls to wake up and, other people in the house who weren't hungover to wake up.
Let's
And then
make
smash
breakfast.
about.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Pots and pans.
Yeah. Oh, I helped the girls cook breakfast!
Yeah, pots and pans.
Oh yeah. We'll put a pin in all that because
Yeah.
I think this is a good place to end the session for today.
I dropped the pot. Oops.
No,
Clank,
you know
clank,
how
clank,
little
clank.
kids love doing loud stuff? Be like, guys, let's have a parade in the hallway!
Do they have toy musical instruments?
Oh, yeah.
Like the cymbals?
But
like,
if they don't, you just get pots
Yeah,
and
exactly.
spoons.
Yeah.
Or D&D cards.
Let's have a play.
I'm fucking
Let's
done.
have a circus.
Always.
Alright.
Like you remember when we killed guards that were just getting told?
Yes. We put them in cursed items that they could not take off.
So they
So
were
the
asking.
first
there was a
time.
toll road, and they were like, "Come to the toll road." And the cursed items, which you
Thank you
is
for the
like,
follow. You gotta follow, guys.
they were like,
Nice.
we need you to pay toll. Vicky and the monk were like, here's some cursed items. Do these count? Because we don't have money on it. We did have money. And they're like, here's some items instead. And the guards were like, sure, we'll take that. And they were cursed, and they cursed the guards. And then we came back through another time, and the.
They were mad that we did that to them.
Wow.
That we did it to. No, the funny thing is because it was one of the cursed items. So we were like, here's some cursed items, and they're like, let's see. Like, they didn't say cursed, but like, here's some items. Like, let's see. And one of them was a mirror, and like, this, like, no, we want that. And then they were like, oh, this armor? And he's like, okay, we'll take that. And so they took the cursed armor, but they didn't take the cursed mirror. And then when we came back through again,
you did the curse.
the monk, like, they did the whole skit again where they're like, told, and they're like, we can give you items. And they was like, okay, what do you have? And the monk's like, this mirror. And they were like, motherfucker, it's these people. And then,
No way!
because they recognized the mirror.
Yeah.
And everyone next to us held up the mirror, and I was like, no. We already parted with that.
Okay.
But they recognized the mirror, and then they tried to, like, take us in for literally cursing them
Yeah.
for taking tolls. And then we killed them.
So we just killed
Yeah.
them.
Alright, and on that note, night stream. Bye.
And we killed them. Good night.
Good night.
It could have been so much
See,
worse.
I